at the description of that video?
There is.
Okay, because I'm going to put the 5 songs in there that we're going to do.
Oh, that's a smart idea. Very smart idea.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, try that one. So I killed that other stream. You got on this stream.
Okay. Can you?
Let's see. It says edit right there. There you go.
Yeah, just push that stuff down. Tell them what we're doing. We're reacting to 5 songs from the short list.
Okay.
Put on their full edited videos will come out later.
Full edited videos will be forthcoming. Okay.
Yep.
Then what?
Okay, so we've got Celldweller, Switchback.
Okay. Celldweller, Switchback. Okay.
Then we're gonna do Wardruna.
Wardruna.
And then this is the spelling of the name. Kvt.
Wait, Kvit. What?
Ravn.
Ravn.
Yep. And then the next one is.
Hey, we're live.
Thank you. Nanowar. Nanowar of Steel.
Of Steel.
Of Steel. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's Norwegian Reggaeton. I think we should also put the person's name in parentheses that these are for.
Manowar of Steel is the name of the band.
Yeah. And the song is
Norwegian Reggaeton.
Reggaeton, yeah.
That's going to be an interesting song. Reggaeton is like a Spanish Jamaican mix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's Reggaeton.
That's going to be really interesting. Okay.
Then we have Immortal at the Heart of Winter.
Is that the True Cult pick?
Yeah.
At the Heart of Winter. Okay.
Yeah, you can put in parentheses right there, True Cult in parentheses.
TR.
They spell it TRUE, and then cult is with the V. KVLT.
Okay.
Okay. It's K. They put a K in there.
Okay. What's next?
And then the next one.
We're live right now, so I want to get to the people. Dreamcatcher. This is all live right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Boca.
Yeah, I think we should just put the person's names beside each of those videos.
Maybe later.
Disagree? Okay.
We can do that when post editing. Hey guys!
I wanted them to know before.
How's everybody doing?
What's up? We're looking cute. Oh, nice.
We're looking cute. Excellent. Give me 1 second, guys. You guys know the deal. We got to share.
And share alike.
So I'll share this. Get the video link right there. You're wrong.
You're wrong about that.
Uh-oh. Mark Shea's laughing at something.
Oh, no.
Lynn Wood under investigation for illegal voting. That was the guy that got all those people all ginned up on Parler, that Lynn Wood guy. I hope he stays in. I hope they lock him up for the rest of his days. Freaking terrible, bro. Poor people. He duped all those people and sent them all out to war while he stayed comfortably in the White House. Okay, so I have the link. Fireside time. Actually, what I should do is text you the link. Right?
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm adding it in.
Guys, I promise we're almost there. Actually, can you put the link up on Patreon?
Yep.
Thank you so very kindly. Let me put this up on Insta. Guys, we're almost there. We just got to set up, okay? We'll be much better at this soon, I promise. I promise. Fireside live right now with us. Here's the link. Put the link there. Where's the link? Copy.
Okay, so I'm putting it on Patreon, you said?
Yeah, put the link on Patreon.
That's my computer.
There you go. Twitter.
Log in. Incorrect email or password. That makes me so happy.
What, you couldn't get into Patreon?
No.
Okay, boom. Guys, I promise we're almost there. We're almost there.
In.
Let's do it on TikTok and then we'll be done.
New.
All right. I've had enough. All right. I think we're taken care of. I lost. Where did we go?
There's too many tabs open.
Too many tabs.
It's probably on Chrome.
Yeah, I had it open on Chrome. All right, there we go. Okay, I think we're back. Leave site. Yes, I'm leaving site. Boom, bam, boom, bap. Okay, we're in. Love you guys. Keep going. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys for waiting, being so patient. So, guys, this is night 2 of our live listen reaction thingamajiggy. So, we're gonna actually listen to songs on like normal, record the video just like normal. You guys are gonna see it pop up on YouTube just like we normally do, but we're letting you guys have a behind the scenes ticket for how we do it. So that's what we're doing right now, and I will be we will be interacting with you guys. Right now, we cannot play the songs live yet because of the whole copyright situation, et cetera, et cetera. But we're gonna figure out some solutions to that at some point in the future, inshallah. So I think we've already done Amorphous the Bee. Let me check. I think Zonia's in the house. Amorphous the Bee, Vin and Sori. Did we do it yet?
Huh?
Death of a King, the Four Wise Ones, Amongst Stars, Elegy, The Heaven, Silver Bride, Golden Elk, Come the Spring, The Bee. No, we didn't do The Bee. That was somebody else.
That's another interracial.
It's another interracial couple. Shout out to the other interracial couples in the house. Those reactions are making a comeback. Don't you worry. Ben Moen in the house. Tasco in the house. All the goodies are in the house. That's an old Red Bull. Ugh. Let me see about this one.
I tried to go a day without it.
Both of them are pretty old.
And I was falling asleep in the chair working on those suppressions.
Uh-huh.
I was like, just bring me a Red Bull, guys. I can't do it on the I did the veggie drink this morning.
Oh my God.
But it didn't help me with my energy.
Was a veggie drink supposed to give you energy?
No, it was just supposed to help with your overall health.
I see.
I can see how it would be good. I think if I blended that up and mixed it with the post-workout drink, it would be good. I mean, not yummy, but good for me. Okay, so we need to get the headphones because the children stole them from us. Here's yours. The one. This cord is the one they said they searched diligently and couldn't find. I'll be back.
De Herrera in the house. Thoughts on GameStop. My thoughts on games. Hey, Larry in the house. My thoughts on GameStop is that it is definitive proof that what people call the free market or capitalism, how capitalism supposedly works. We saw that once the elites got shafted, once they got a taste of the medicine that the rest of us have been forced to drink for years, they circled the wagons and made sure that they were able to protect their interests. And I think that says all you need. It says all you need to know about the supposed free market economy we're in. Glad to hear Larry, that your dad is good. My weed plug is empty. Oh man, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry about that. Manson scandal. I don't know much about the Manson scandal, to be honest. I did hear a couple of these things like going back and forth for a while. I have to look into it. We've been so busy setting up. We're setting up another channel, and we're engaging in some pretty demanding work. So demanding that we made some pretty
drastic changes,
radical and drastic changes in our lives that are pretty exciting, in my opinion. So I don't know yet.
Excuse me. Bless you, Sori. Thanks,
yes.
Vin.
Bless you, Sori. Vin, you bloody champ. Much love from down under. I received the love from down under. I appreciate it. Support from Brazil. Thank you, Paulo. I was just showing my kids Anderson Silva, who is the greatest fighter of all time ever, in my opinion. And he's from Brazil.
Convenient. Babe, where's my... Never mind.
What?
I wanted my chapstick here.
That is very, very, very good. Okay, guys.
What's good?
That thing there. Very, very professional looking.
I added it.
Yeah, you did a very, very good job.
Appreciate that.
Disaster in the house. What's up, Disaster? Please react to Creed Memoriam No Longer Silent. You guys ever gonna get back to me about the logo, by the way? Yes, we will have to get back to you very quickly about that. Would you guys ever do stand-up comedy reactions? I'm not sure.
Yes, absolutely we would at some point. Well, even if I've told people before, if there's something and it's within the time bracket that we do for the videos, if somebody wanted us to react, so for instance, basically the videos land being between 17 and 30 minutes. So if it's within that time period, because it's not like you're going to talk for like, well, I don't know, you could probably talk for a long time after. But if somebody went in through the 125 tier and put that, I would just do it. I think it would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be fun.
We would. It would be funny.
It might be. We'll see.
It would be.
We'll see.
No, we won't.
We'll see.
Ready?
Yes. Hold on. Vin.
Celldweller is first.
Celldweller is first. Okay. Actually, no. I want somebody to get me a cold Red Bull.
There's none.
There's got to be a cold Red Bull.
Well,
unless you drank an extra one.
I drank one. I had bought 3. Did you take 2?
No.
Then there should still be one because I bought 4 because it was 2 for $7.
Yeah, there's no way.
You know what? I sent one of the kids that always says they can't find it.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
They always say they can't find it.
So guys, today was really pretty crazy because of Vin making certain decisions about his future. But I think we got some good things coming, and it's exciting. It's fun. There was one, right?
Of course there was. 16.
I heard
Frosty cold.
I heard you call her out. Good for you.
Yeah, well, I don't have a problem calling her out.
I've been calling her out.
So there's that.
One of the children.
Do you think we could do Christmas in November too?
Oh, we should definitely open. Isn't that triangular box from Kai?
I think it is.
Okay, so save that.
It's definitely from Kai.
So save that for when we do his reaction.
Is he here?
I don't know. I told you to message him. Don't you have his number?
No, I don't have his number.
Oh, we'll message him through Facebook then.
Okay, I will message Kai from
you
Facebook.
guys, we're working on our short list. So, people are asking like, hey, what about this? Wait a minute. 12 people about to pay 125 for Kevin Hart reactions.
If we were going to do something that far away from the channel, it would have to be, I mean, it would have to be something like that has some sort of depth to it. Like, You know what I mean? Like it just can't just be why'd the chicken cross the road. I just feel like I don't know.
I think it sounds like fun.
I guess we'll have to talk about it, but I mean, yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to get through our short list because we had the maternity leave thing happen. So we're trying to get through our short list so that way we can start putting up some bigger stuff. Ghost or Metallica or Korn. You know which song I want to listen to is Pretty by Korn.
Why?
People have been asking for it.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm curious. I'm sure it's some horrible
Interesting
thing. Why is it interesting? Because you know what the song's about.
Well, it's on the Follow the Leader record, and there were so many major songs on that record. That one gets overlooked a lot.
Yeah, Slipknot songs, the whole nine. We want to get more of those back in there. So, but
okay.
First we're doing these songs.
So, guys, we're gonna do it just like we normally do it, just like you normally see on YouTube, right? And then, so we're gonna be watching the video straight through. Yeah. We're gonna start interacting with you guys. Last time we didn't really interact with you guys much.
But we talked to our patrons and they seemed
because we were worried that the patrons were going to be like, oh, this is not what we requested, a regular reaction. But we actually put up a voting thingamajiggy on Patreon, and they okayed it. So after the song is over, we're going to be, you know, interacting with you guys in the comment section. And eventually somebody's going to figure it out to where the comments actually show in the video itself. Like, so that's going to be cool too.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what you're saying about like catching up, but I just like the dynamic anyway of being able to Fireside and do this, talk to people. I love it.
I always have like some like whatever. How would you say that? Like some
There's always some transaction. There's always some transaction that's happening.
Yeah, and you're like
Captain
Hearts and
Captain Pants in the house. Boom! There's the entrepreneurs. Captain Pants is one of the guys that inspired me to jump off a bridge today.
Yeah, actually, his words were the words I quoted back to you.
Right? I was talking to Captain Pants like I think it was 2 nights ago.
Yep.
And then I was asking you what should we do, and then you quoted Captain Pants, and then I jumped off a bridge. So thank you, Captain Pants.
You inspired this. If you see the ship sink, throw us a line.
You're the worst.
No, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be so good. We're gonna be better. Okay.
We're gonna be better than Captain Pants.
We have Minecraft graphics now. I know. It'll get better because I'm gonna try to see if I can find time to get our camera back to it and everything.
Saint Fentanyl. Thank you. That's a very interesting name, though. Holy moly. I got to talk to my famous Catholic friend and ask him if there's like a patron saint of like drug addicts.
No, I'm sure.
There's like a patron saint of people with like irritable bowel syndrome. Like,
I'm sure then there's one for
they better drugs. Be one. There better be one.
Babe, look at how weird that looks right on your muscle.
I know. It's the picture didn't know what to do with the guns.
What am I supposed to do with all this manliness?
Kellen Dross in the house.
Hello.
All right, let's go. Okay, what's the first song? Let me get my lyrics up real quick.
Okay, so the first one is Celldweller.
You know what we should do is
Switchback. What?
We should say,
don't move the order.
If it's your personal song, you should be able to call in during the review. That would be badass.
Well, we have a tier for that, babe.
But I probably, oh yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that.
Just chill with the new ideas.
All right. You're the worst. Well, they could call in for like 2 seconds. It's not like a full
babe,
review.
Nobody does 2 seconds with you ever.
That's true. You're right.
And you never do 2 seconds with anybody.
Sure. Okay, what's the name of the song?
Celldweller.
Celldweller is not the name of the band.
Celldweller.
Celldweller what?
Switchback. Hey, I need a plug.
Filthy capitalist. You can have mine. I will give to you because I'm a giving person at no cost. You filthy capitalist.
I brought this up to you, so
you're probably part of that cabal that screwed over those poor GameStop people. Look, you just destroyed our set. Everything's all jacked up now. Yeah, baby.
Vin's always so nice to me every day.
Hey, I'm out here fighting for the common man. Okay.
How a little thing can disturb
The equanimity of a frail mind.
A fragile mind.
He said
Literally
frail
hit
mind.
myself
He
in the
didn't say
face with
fragile. He said frail. Sori is straight up evil.
Big facts. Oh, Ben, you're just sad. You're just sad. You're sad because Lilo left you.
He's sad that he's sad that you're so evil.
No, he's sad. No. He's sad because Lilo's not here anymore.
There was a dude walking around a busy intersection in my town today, butt naked with a Bible, spreading the word. You guys aren't that dedicated.
He probably did like that prophet.
100%. 100%. He was a big prophet too. It was Isaiah. I mean, you can't get much.
It was bigger. Isaiah? I always forget that it's Isaiah.
I mean,
okay.
You can't get much bigger than that. He's probably right. Really? Maximilian Kolbe is a saint of addicts? Holy shit. That's crazy. Maximilian Kolbe, he was in a concentration camp and he took the place of another person.
God.
Shout out to the
Wyatt.
homie.
Thank you for that. But they weren't saying Vin and Sori are evil. Ben was just saying I'm evil. Me personally.
That's because Ben knows.
Me by myself.
Ben knows.
He knows he's the only one that can say something so rude to me, and Vin won't come to my protection or aid.
Well,
look at him.
It's kind of true. Oh, there's that. Are we going to listen to Celldweller?
Well, I've been waiting, and you've been talking.
Well, the camera's not even on. Yeah.
Your thing's in my way.
What? What's in the you always do this.
I know, but
listen,
you can't have it in the final video.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely
Why
fine
would
with
you
that.
put it in the final edited video?
I'm not fine with this. I'm not fine with this.
Okay, why don't you back it up?
We're not going to do that. We'll figure it out another day, inshallah. This is not the time. It's not something we're going to fight about. Okay? All right, good.
So our final product is going to be like shit because you don't want to do it right now.
No, it's not going to be like shit. It's just not going to be perfect, which is what you're about. Is everything has to be completely perfect.
Yeah. And a final edited video.
I've told you a trillion times. It doesn't need to be
this
perfect.
Is how it goes. And then I get pissed and then we start the recording.
Yeah,
you'll be able to tell by my face.
It happens all the time. All right, guys. So we're gonna listen to the song. We're gonna put the link. Let's put the link of the song so that they can follow along with us. Okay.
Yeah, I should have done
and
that.
one of these days, we're gonna do a what do you call it? Like we're gonna be able to screen share at some point. We're gonna be able to screen share, put the thing on mute, right? And then people will be able to watch along with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that way they'll be able to react to it too. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Now you're complicating it. Holy
I thought
moly.
You said put it in there for them.
Let's just put it in here. Just text me the thing and put it in there.
Oh, pull up Trello right there.
Holy moly.
You can just get to your own.
Golly. This is stuff we can do post-production, you know?
No, because this makes it available to everybody.
Yeah, well, so does putting it in the chat. All right, where is it?
What are we? Mad tired, yo. Tired.
Yeah. I'm tired of you.
Exhausting.
And your shit.
Okay, see that?
I'm allowed to be tired of you too. It's not
Make sure you take the space out of that. You see how it put a space in there?
Oh, look, it says here's the song on YouTube. Boom. Okay, so I'm doing this for the people. I want the people to be able to enjoy the music with us. And, you know, how could I defend you against Ben Webb's accusations when you constantly prove him right? Good Lord.
I have things to say. I'll keep them to myself. Because you guys are too weak to handle it.
Who's too weak to? You are such a...
One little thing gets said and then it's evil. Evil?
Evil.
Okay, let's go. Really? Try milk with honey, they said.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Pull that back up. Somebody said something with my eyes. What? They're evil?
Yeah.
Where is they? Nope.
Capitalist Sori embraces the future of social
Sori's eyes are red with fire, lol.
Yeah, that's because she's evil. Thank you, Steven Civic. Thank you. Okay. And then somehow I get to be the bad guy. Vince playing heel. When you're the one that's trying to keep the music away from the people. We said that. We're 3 minutes in now.
Okay. Vin.
All right, you ready? I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
And this is the entire, we
Oh.
actually have the entire village with us right now. You just don't know it.
Welcome.
Welcome. So what we're doing is really, really cool. It's a live listen session where we're shooting a regular video like normal, but we also have 99 of our closest friends with us.
We assume that some of you are responsible and working a regular job. So when this video gets released, you'll be able to watch it on your own time.
Way to low-key diss our constituents. That's Sori. And as Ben Webb pointed out, Sori is evil. Now,
wow.
Speaking of evil, for timely topical political commentary, you can hit us up in Middle America with Vin and Sori. We also have another channel that we're not going to actually mention right now because we're cooking up something really, really interesting. We want to bring you guys along.
I think that means it's my cooking channel, right?
You're wrong. You would be wrong if you made such an assumption. Also,
I'm Instapotting everything right now.
Who is this brought to us by
This
the
is
way?
brought to us by the big homie Brian. Shout
out to the big homie Brian. If you dare listener would like your song review, there are multiple options. My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate, get to in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. You get to meet all the cool people. It's really cool stuff depending on what tier you're on. So for example, Sori and I have a song that we're going to be recording with our guitarist and our bassist and our drummer, blah, blah, blah. And we're also doing a video on it. It's going to be like professionally shot video on it. And the first people that are going to see it are going to be folks at the $15 tier and above. I think it's going to be a whole thing. And I think we're going to allow them to have a +1 or something like that.
The way to join is on Patreon. If you look at the link in the description, you will find it there.
Also, if you're a patron, keep in mind, it's like February 2nd or something like that. And so they're starting to do the billing. So if you know, a lot of times people do subscription services and they forget that they signed up for a subscription service. So keep in mind, they're going to start doing the deductions between now
have already done it.
And the 4th. If times are tough for you and you meant to unsubscribe or change or whatever, send a note to Sori on Patreon. She'll take care of you.
No problem.
If you don't want to join an alliance on Patreon, then all you have to do is 125 get you straight to the head of the line, vinandSorimerch@gmail.com at PayPal, or you can hit the 125 tier on Patreon, and that's what the big homie did. So without further ado, this is Celldweller.
Okay,
Switchback. Let's go.
Follow the link in the description to be with us.
This is another one of those.
Oh. This was fun.
Yeah, I got the right lyrics. You wouldn't listen. It's kind of like new metal / like techno.
This would be a fun one in the living room with all the kids and the lights and everybody jumping around.
Yeah, that would be.
That's for today. Too late to look back.
Some decisions are final. way to switch back.
Okay, that one's fun.
That one
I'm
was.
a fan.
I think we've done a Celldweller song before, haven't we?
Oh,
yeah.
I think we did.
I'm pretty sure we've done a Celldweller song before. So that song was I was expecting like a death metal band because I forgot who they were, but I'm pretty sure we did these guys.
We did So Long Sentiment versus. Oh, we did.
We did too. Baptized in 3, New Elysium. Okay.
Oh yeah, New Elysium. I like that one too.
That was yours. Okay. So these guys were the guys. I remember. I forgot who came after me about it. It was somebody was like, because I said something about Korn. Korn did this record called Path to Totality where they mixed the new metal with it wasn't techno, it was dubstep. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, Korn came up with this new thing, blah, blah, blah. And all the people, Celldweller, you idiot. They were doing that long before Korn. I think it was Kellandros. Kellandros always did. But like still, this wasn't like that though. It was like more techno electro, but it still had like, it featured that like one little new metal riff that kind of, you know, and this was written in 2004, I think. Yeah, 2004. So that's kind of like right as new metal was like going to, but this band's got its own thing. Isn't this a band where like there's one guy?
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure
I think you're right.
This is one of those bands where it's one guy because he mentions,
I think you're right.
He said he mentions the name Clayton. Right here, Clayton and Celldweller with no way to switch back, which Clayton is the name of the guy that did this. See right there. It's one guy. Clayton does everything.
Yay! Okay. So Brian, that's his song.
Oh, okay. Brian is in the house.
What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian? Okay, so that's the guy. Mm-hmm. He does everything. So he says Clayton. He says Clayton and Celldweller with no way to switch back, which you know, which is a hip hop thing where you refer to yourself.
Yeah.
In the song, like you get kind of meta because most of the time, as in metal, like they're playing the role and they're not whatever.
So leave the comments up so I can see if Brian says anything else. And then over here.
Yes. Owl City is the heaviest band ever. Somebody said. Owl City is that thing that Ryan likes. Okay.
Fireflies.
So this is funny because lyrically, this kind of goes along with what we said before we jumped on the video, like live, because we were talking about making certain decisions, that we've made certain decisions as a family.
Yes.
That and partly due to the influence of a certain villager.
The man, the myth.
I'm not going to name him. But
you already said Captain
Pants. Well, that's not his name in my phone. So like, it's talking about that moment where you make a decision and you can't go backwards. And there's some decisions that are like that. He says, everybody fooling with their rick-rack, and it's about time we put them on their back. Meaner and leaner, we'll take up the slack, Clayton and Celldweller with no way to switch back. Cutting you up with a razor blade, going to a masquerade, hitting you with rip-rap, easy trade, and the Celldwellers aren't afraid. So
the song came out in 2000.
2004?
Brian says 2000.
Oh, came out in 2000. Okay.
So my thing is, I was talking about this the other night when I was feeling rather nice. That there's this phrase that says, it's this show that I'm watching, and it says like always forward, never backwards. And like when they said it in the show, I was like, that's pretty corny. But then like when I had more time to like think about that phrase, I was like, you know what? That is a really good phrase. Maybe it sounds a little bit corny, but like if you can adopt that mindset into your life, like, look, you can't go back. You can't change the past. Some decisions that you make are literally you burned that freaking bridge and you're not going back. And so you can live by looking always backwards and wishing that you could change something you can never change. Or you can say, you know what? This is the foundation that I've built for myself. And even if it's a crappiest foundation ever, I need to start rebuilding my foundation if I need to, or start building whatever it is, just move forward. Because looking back, it doesn't help you. The only thing that you can do is just say, okay, I'm going to learn from the mistakes I made on this foundation and go forward.
Yeah, I don't really like. There's certain relationships where, like, I don't think it's funny because we're usually on the opposite sides of these things. I just think there's certain relationships where, you know, if the bridge is on fire, you can go backwards and put out the fire. You see what I'm saying? Like I think bridge burning in relationships should be extremely rare.
I wasn't actually talking about relationships, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's very important to add into it. If it's a relationship, then yes, you should always try to go back and patch up that bridge.
Like, for example, like we've just made a major life change in our family.
Yep.
And it did not come about as there was a lot of thought, a lot of prayer. And on top of that, we're not in a situation where it's like completely jumping out of an airplane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in 6 months when, you know, stuff pops off and we're shooting hey, I left blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about that like already. Cause I'm like, that's not really the case. Like we were doing pretty good without that thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it's like, you know what I mean? So
no, I know.
I just think that like when
that was part of my 1000%.
Right. As a veteran of situations where you have to kind of turn your back and not look back. Like what I've learned is those situations should be free professionally or personally. I think like that should come with a lot of thought. But at the same time, like I think people fall on
it should
different extremes. Like some people never do it and the bridge is like completely gone and they're using duct tape and like leaning over to try to connect the parts. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yo, it's dead, bro. Let it go. Mm-hmm. And then there are other people who are just like too quick and they just make all these rash decisions and they're unstable. Mm-hmm. But like this song, it's kind of a little bit deceptive because it's like, oh, it's just this kind of new metal electro song and it's got a nice beat, but he's actually saying some
I see what you're saying.
He's saying something really. He's, you know, you helped me decline, too late to look back, ain't okay, you got no way to switch back, you closed my open mind, and everybody fooling with their rick rack, and maybe it's about time we put him on their back, meaning maybe somebody like caused him to doubt himself in you know, his musical ability or whatever. Mm-hmm. And this is him like reclaiming his place and saying, no, like he's got a vision for how the music's going to sound and he's going to go with it. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care what you say or how you think. Like he's going to go for it.
Look, two things Brian said. One is that this is not the album version. This is a better version in his opinion. Also, they named one of their kids Orion. I think the Switchback right here. Clayton named one of his children Orion.
Ha!
Yes.
He stole that idea from me.
Our son too is named
Orion. Guarantee you his son's older than our son, which would mean that we copied off of him, but we did.
No.
We copied off of Satan.
Literally.
There's a wonderful heritage for you, my son.
Wow.
No way to switch black, no way to look back. You know what's funny? It's like, have you ever really wondered about that whole Lot situation with his wife? She got turned into
I've thought of it so many times.
Pillar assault because she looked back.
I thought of it so many times, and honestly, the story bothers me. Like, I feel like that there's something that
they're fleeing Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
God's like wrecking shop, and then the angels are like, "Listen, just keep moving forward. Don't go back.
Don't look back."
And Shorty turns around and looks back, and then God makes her into a pillar of salt. Maybe it because if if she looked back, maybe she was going to go back into the situation. And then obviously that's your girl. So Lot's going to follow. And then obviously that's your dad. So the two girls are going to follow. So maybe it was one of those things where God was like,
the only way to spare the whole family.
The only way to spare the whole family is to kill this broad. But then it's like, well, couldn't you have paralyzed her? Then she wouldn't have been able to go anywhere. Why'd you have to kill her?
I know. And into a pillar of salt. So she's like still standing there. So
yeah,
she's
terrifying. Terrifying stuff. Terrifying stuff. Yeah. Do you believe that literally happened?
And see, this is what I've thought about over and over is I'm like, did it literally happen? Or, you know, I'm like, salt is like a mineral and was it supposed to mean something else? Or I think that I keep landing with that it literally happened.
Maybe she got calcified in that thing. And, you know, that's the closest you could come in Hebrew. I believe something literally happened to her where she was. There, but not there. Know, I was watching this thing on Discovery Channel, like these calcium deposits around where Sodom and Gomorrah was supposed to be or whatever. People like, holy shit, what's this? But yeah, I believe it literally happened. But yeah, that's like the ultimate, like, do not look back situation.
Yeah, I just don't understand. But yeah, like you're saying, maybe it's because he knew that if she looked back, she was going back.
Yeah, well,
but how can you think somebody's not going to look back on their
the others
where they came from?
They weren't born there.
Yeah, but I wasn't. If I was at a place I wasn't born, but if the place is on fire,
I wasn't born.
How are you not gonna?
I wasn't born in America.
You're gonna feel the heat of the flames behind you and not turn around. I mean,
yeah, and it must have been pretty loud too.
Just out of curiosity,
they were on fire, so
and the people yelling and stuff. Yeah, how can you not turn around?
Yeah, I mean, I
just feel like it's a little bit.
Are you judging the Almighty for wrecking Lot's wife?
It does sound like that's what I'm doing.
She got what she got. You should have turned around. That's what Jesus said. Remember Lot's wife.
I know.
That was in the context of 70 AD, though.
Right.
So it's the same thing. City going into judgment, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it was like a glance. I think it was like a longing, like she wanted to go back and, you know, remember the good old days in Sodom when we were, you know, raping immigrants, things like that. Like because that's what they were doing. That's what they would do. Yeah, but I do think, like, I will say, though, it is exciting to be in a situation where it's like, all right, you just crossed the line, man.
Oh, I love it.
Like today, like
I feel very alive.
We just crossed the line. We just crossed the line, and it's like, all right, let's do it. Okay, come on. And it's a cool feeling.
Yeah, well, sometimes there's decisions that you make that are like completely based in faith, where it's like, you know, like you're stepping on into nothing and you find out there's something there, that whole idea. Yeah. But then there's other things that are like, this is so obvious that it doesn't quite feel so much of a risk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still
I know it's still a risk. It just doesn't feel as much of a risk. It's just it's very exciting. There's always bet on yourself, Captain Pants says.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, it's like, it's cool too, because I'm not just betting on myself, I'm betting on you too. Like
all of us. It's a family affair.
Yeah, but we've got a history of starting stuff up from nothing that's almost impossible.
Yeah, and some of the times we're not even intentionally doing it. Like the channel.
Right.
This was not something we were trying to get subscribers.
And the other thing too that we started up initially wasn't really that purposeful. I just wanted to go down. I just wanted to go down there and
matter of fact, you were saying you didn't want to do it.
Correct.
And I was saying you need to do it.
Correct. So
you know how you are when your heart's not in something.
We'll let you guys know the story at some point.
We are recording like short videos of it, so you'll be able to.
Yeah, like we said, there's going to be a channel and all that stuff. You're going to be able to watch all of it. Yeah. It's already chock full of drama. Holy moly. Yeah. So I think this song has a really, 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 really good message in it. You know, talking about Celldweller's unafraid. Like maybe he got into some dispute with the record label where they're like, look, if you don't do X, Y, and Z. But he's an independent guy, right? Like he puts on I don't
know.
Brian, puts out his own
he's independent,
stuff.
Right?
I think he puts out his own stuff, you know, with his own. So he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to do my thing, man. I don't care what anybody says. So this is basically a remix. And Brian is saying it's better than the original. Cause I was looking at some of the lyrics on Genius. I'm like, this isn't right. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Trello and did it. And cause he had included the right one. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, by the way, to all the folks. Yeah, so this song was really, really good in that regard, and it was actually very, very timely.
I know. oh, what are the chances it
I
got
know.
played today? It's like,
What are the odds?
yep, it's
what are the odds?
it's like someo's behind it all.
Yeah. I got all these signs that Basil stepped down from Amazon today on the same day. And then we got the first song that we listened to with Switchback. So I feel like we're in good shape.
He got burned by Christian labels, Brian said, and he was in Christian metal in the 1990s.
There you go. He got burned by. Hey, if there's anybody that can screw up a good thing with a talented artist, leave it to the Christian label, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at Captain Pants. Ben Webb, terrible way to look at life. Won't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Ben is probably trolling you.
Listen, you guys, the next time we do one of these live listens, you have to jump in here because you got all the village folks in full relief. Here's poor Captain. Here's poor Captain Pants trying to give Ben Webb
still a believer.
Some Wibson. Of course he's still a believer. Why would he not be a believer just because a Christian record label?
There's lots of people that leave because of things that Christians did. It doesn't mean that, and then they sometimes circle back around.
Well, there's a difference between leaving and leaving Jesus.
When you leave, oh yeah, I know that. But when you leave, sometimes they're like, I'm done with that religion. I'm done with Jesus. But then they come back around. So they can leave, but not really be gone.
I like the fact that he's a Christian, but his stuff isn't really that preachy.
I know you hate you.
But I think
preachy. I like it.
I think we talked about that in Elysium. In Elysium, there were some biblical allusions, but it worked in the song and it wasn't forced. I don't like the forced hokey Christians. I don't like that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think that you wouldn't have been able to tell that Jesus was a Christian. He's at the party, he's chilling, whatever. You'd have known something's different about him, but you wouldn't have known, he's, whatever. I feel like that's the way that's the way we need to operate. There's got to be something about you where people are like, oh, those guys are different. But it's not crazy and weird, man. I don't know. This Christian stuff gets weird sometimes. I don't know.
Baptized in fire. And he curses in many songs. Oh, you know what? There was a.
Didn't you think that if people swore in their songs that they couldn't be Christians? Didn't you think that?
Well, okay, I did think that if people swore that was not a good sign, but then there was, I cannot remember who it was. It's actually bugging me that I don't remember it. He was a Christian singer, but he did weird stuff, and he kind of moved in the spirit and would just sing maybe the repeated phrase over and over again.
Who?
I can't remember what his name was.
Is it a band?
No. He was just by himself, and it was really just record. It was really, I liked it. And he would curse sometimes. And I thought
you couldn't put it together.
I thought it was something, I thought it wasn't right, but yet at the same time, inwardly, I related with his music. Gosh, I can't remember what the name of it was.
Was it somebody I introduced you to?
No, it wasn't. I had it on a CD, and it was pink, and it was a burn CD. That was another thing too.
Thief.
I was like, I have a burn CD, and I'm listening to this Christian music that is not allowed in this college.
Straight to hell. Straight to hell. What did you get the song?
It's a 10 for me. I loved it.
This is a solid, strong 9.2 for me.
Solid.
Shout out to the big homie.
I'm bringing
Clayton.
This one out with the kids, that's for sure.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. You're going to do it in the living room.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do it when we're putting product together. Who knows?
Yeah.
9.2.
10.
Vin out.
Brian. Sorry out.
Gone.
Okay, give me a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, it's a party song. Where the party at?
All right, there's our thumbnail.
That's the thumbnail. Very, very Hollywood.
Yeah,
very, very Hollywood.
It's really tough to review for parents.
Brian Nolan, thank you very much, sir. That was pretty badass. It was a very good, strong way to open up the freaking live listen session, ladies and gents.
Yes.
You ever think about how a curse is allegedly the opposite of a blessing, but people who are vulgar are the ones who open our eyes? Woo! We got to give it to the homie for that.
Got some
very
stuff
good.
Coming tonight.
Tom Araya from
Brian, there's more to come. Yes.
Tom Araya, I'm pretty sure is a Christian. I'm pretty sure.
Gosh, who was that artist? Now I really want to hear.
What was the name of the song, babe? That's
the thing. I can't remember any of it. I just remember nothing. I remember nothing.
That's what you get.
And nobody talks to me from that college anymore.
Well, no, you still talk to those people, don't you?
No, I actually
only the refugees, right? Like if it's the refugees, you'll talk to them. If they're not the refugees, then you got no time for them.
Right.
The people that still believe in all that culty stuff, you don't want to talk to them anymore.
Wait a minute. No. Jambi, it's not Eric Clapton.
No, Eric Clapton did a song "Tears in Heaven." I think
he's very famous guy.
Yeah,
I have actually heard that one. Have you heard "Tears in Heaven"?
No.
I used to listen to some Eric Clapton.
Did you now?
I did.
Did you now?
I did.
Will I?
Okay. I'm just letting everybody know what the next song is going to be.
I do want to do a song. If Orion was like 3, I would do a reaction. Remember that song? My name is Juliet. Let's open up the spit.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get him to do it, but then he might just get upset. So you never know what he's going to do.
Yep.
We got him mad at Ghosty tonight.
yeah. I don't know if he really believed that was Ghosty's. You think he really believed?
I don't know. I think he didn't like that. I think he didn't like being played.
So we're talking to Orion and we gave him like Ghosty. And then I would do a voice like, "Hey, shut up, kid."
Shut up, kid. Jeez.
And all this stuff. And he was like looking at me confused.
You were saying, "Put me down. You don't pick me up.
Put me down, kid." Yeah. And then he would put it down, but then like after a while he like threw it and he kind of looked at it and then he put his head on Sailor's shoulder.
Yeah, he buried his little face. He was not happy with Ghosty.
But he's just like you, like when you're about to cry, you get all like,
Yep.
Yeah.
You insulted him.
Yeah.
This part of my mouth feels like it gets very long when I'm very upset about something.
Yeah. Orion is exactly like Sori. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Oh no, too much pride.
Pride, sir. Yes, his son fell out of a window. Holy moly. When you do 3 songs live like this, they should be a competition of some sort. That would be fun. Yeah, there's lots of things that we can do. And I really feel like we're at the edges of something really, 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 really cool here with this thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Because there's a lot of cool things that we can do with this thingamajig if evil ass capitalist Sori will agree to it.
Oh my gosh.
So there's that.
I'm gonna try to get
what?
I was gonna ask who was that person? It's bugging me so much.
Make an earlier announcement next time. Yes, Vampire. That's something that we're gonna do once we get better at it. Neither of you are evil. You just wait. Andre, and we'll see how long that neither of you are evil theory works itself out once you start hanging out with this one. Evil ass capitalist Sori should be a shirt now.
Oh, I definitely think that should be.
I'm depressed and angry as heck. This comment was brought to you by self-pity. Yeah, but see, the self-pity thing is a very, very interesting concept, because if there's enough people to pity you, then self-pity is wrong. But if you're in a pitiable situation and there's nobody to pity you, then it's okay. The real question about self-pity isn't necessarily like if it's right or wrong, or the question is it going to help you get out of your situation or not? Right? So if self-pity could help you out of your situation, then by all means continue. But if it's not, then you probably want to find something else to do to get out of your bad situation. And that's just how I look at it. Evil ass capitalist Sori, ruining everything the way capitalists do. Freedom? That was the name of the band?
That was one of the songs. He was like, freedom. That was one of them.
Okay.
That's not going to get me very far.
It's not going to get you anywhere at all. At all. Okay. What's the next one? Vin doing his pigeon impression to accompany his pigeon head bobbing. How do we know Vin isn't a pigeon with no legs that drinks Red Bull? That's a very intriguing question. Are we ready? Oh, you're asking your friends. Sori wants to find the name of the guy. The Klansman by Iron. Who wins? Buccaneers or Chiefs? Bucks, obviously. The whole Metallica bread fan. Bread fan's my fault. Then you refunded me, but I did the review anyway. I apologize. We refunded Dennis for bread fan, and then we did the song anyway. So he's apologizing. I don't think you need to apologize, bro. We appreciate the $4.99 though. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I don't know if we refunded you, then I'm sure we should have refunded you. And I'm just glad you're still on the channel, buddy. I'm glad you're still.
I'm sure there was some reason why you wanted a refund.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I think we
still
decided to do that, to just keep doing it, to do it anyway. I don't know. I think there was some reason.
Yeah, there's been a couple times we've done refunds to people and then did it anyway.
Yeah.
But you know,
almost every time, really.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, and especially in this economy.
Well, sometimes it's misses on my end. I'll be like, oh no, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's funny because, you know, for being the original sin guy, I hold the people in our village in really high regard. So if they ask for a refund, I don't even question it because I feel like
we've never done. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so it's all good, bro. We are 100% good with each other. I'm just very, very glad you're still there. Oh, look, another super chat. Thank you so much, bro. See you can Vin and Sori merch at gmail.com. You can jump on a Patreon for $1. You can do a super chat. There's lots of ways you can partner with us. So there you go. Okay. So Dennis, bro, we're good. You don't have to do any more super chats. We're good. We've always been good, bro. Just thank you for sticking with us, because obviously you were we did something to piss you off.
Jason Upton. Yes, I have it.
Jason Upton?
Yes.
He swears?
I don't know if he I think he did. I just know that he was rejected by the Christian community a lot because he was way too free with his stuff.
Yeah, he was too you know, we're gonna have that girl, we're gonna have Lo on because she agreed to come back on.
Yeah.
We'll probably you know that band.
Oh, I'm so glad I found this. I'm going to listen to this tonight. Oh, yeah.
We're going to do a reaction with her and get her take on it. Because that song is a Christian worship song that is one of the most metal, lyrically the most metal songs I've ever heard in my life. People don't like that guy either because he dropped the F-bomb on one of his one of his worship records. Okay. I don't know if I'm too late, but you guys have to try some new Vile Era Cryptopsy. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome if we listen to it.
All right.
Oh, all right. The Revolutionist says he is ready for the next.
Okay. So we didn't see Kai. Yes, Kai. Hi.
Is Kai
yes,
in here?
He's here.
Hi.
Kai, you made it just in time. We're about to do your song.
Oh, so should we do it before or after?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's start recording.
Oh, okay, good. So Kai is here. So for the second live listen in a row, we're doing one of Kai's songs.
Let's talk to the thing. We'll start the introduction.
Okay, we'll do the introduction. Okay, ready? I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
And this is...
Here, you can pronounce it.
Was it?
Right here.
Wardruna. This is Wardruna. And the name of the song is Kvitravn.
So glad you're here, Kai.
Whatever country that this is from some cold European country. Believe me, 1,000 apologies. I'm not trying to make fun of your dialect here.
Of course not.
I just don't know how to pronounce it. So this review was brought to you by the big homie Kai. Kai is a friend of the village, and he always shows us good songs. As a matter of fact, the last song that we did was stop. The last song that we did from Kai was a pretty big song from the band Amorphous, which is one of Sori's favorite bands. He always has cool bands to share with us, and he's a friend. right? He's a Bible Boogie alum, all that type of stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to do Bible buddies now. Okay, stop. Okay. If you dear listener, would like to be like Kai, can't guarantee that you'll necessarily be as close to me as a friend as Kai. Me and Kai are going out to the woods when I go to Finland.
Leaving me behind.
Leaving her behind with Steve. Amore. That's Amore, which I'm also.
Let's go, babe. I want to open this.
Okay. So if you want to be like Kai, it's very simple. $1 at the gate gets you to Patreon. You join an alliance. Those alliances get together, and that determines what song we do. Or you can be like Kai directly. $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. Vin and Sori merch at PayPal. No, vinandsorimerch at gmail.com will get you straight to the head of the line. You do it 3 times, you get knocked down $75 rate. Having said that,
what's happening?
Kai sent us something in the mail, and we're opening it live on camera. Go for it.
Here you go. You may take it.
We're also live streaming simultaneous to this cast, which is something that has never been done before in reaction video history. It's also one of the reasons why we're the best reaction channel on the planet.
The best.
Better than all the rest. And
I didn't know you knew that song.
And I can sing. I just don't want to ruin this picture.
Yeah, don't.
That Kai sent us.
I don't know why you're not opening that.
Well, you always do these things well. I don't even know why you put this in my hands. Anyway, Kai sent us something in the mail because he's my buddy and my pal. And I'm very, very appreciative of the big homie. Please open that gently.
Yeah, I am. It's just the
if you would like to send us something.
Okay, you hold this.
Okay, I'll hold this part.
And back yourself up. Oh boy.
Ooh. So
this is there's 2 in here.
There's 2 of them.
Oh no. Hold that side.
Wait, they both belong to me.
Well, let's not get carried away.
For me. They're both
selfishness.
They're both for me.
Look at that. Woo!
So that's one. I think this is an original too. I think
it's his stuff.
This is all his stuff.
Okay, hold on. That's coming to you. Roll it up there. Oh, this one was the one I'm so a fan of. This is.
And then the second one.
Some awesome spot to hang this.
The second one was holy. Unbelievable. Yeah, there's no God. Yeah, there's no God at all. This has just accidentally happened.
They pull it your way a little bit.
Holy moly. Look at that. Ooh. Thank you very much, Kai. Kai knows how much I like these nature shots.
Pass me that thing back, please. Whoa. Because I'm putting this away right now.
Kai knows how much I love these nature shots. I know you went for a little song review, dear listener, but it came from Kai. If it comes from Kai, I don't know what to tell you.
Kai, this is so exciting.
That's such a nice piece, Kai. Thank you so much. He's in the chat right now. If you, dear listener, would like to be part of our live stream thingamajiggy, great. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that. Oh, subscribe to us on Facebook and Instagram, and then we will publish this like 2 hours before we're going to do it, so then you can know. Okay, having said all that, we are going to listen to Wardruna.
Dave, why are you going to say it again and draw attention to the fact that you don't know what you're doing?
Kvitravn.
We're going to listen to this awesome song.
Shout out to Matthew Winter.
Okay,
and hold on, let me get my lyrics. Let me get my lyrics.
In the comment section of whatever you want us to know.
Let me get my lyrics first, and then we shall do it. Okay, let's go. I got the lyrics. Ready? We're good. Oh, it's in the other language too.
Did you put the link for them?
No. I just want to hear the song right now. Get in my zone.
Viking style.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
White Raven is the name of the song, is what it means.
Ew. I don't.
I gotta turn it up. I gotta turn it up.
Ooh. Ugh. Ah. Oh my word.
I hope you guys are listening to this. Look at that.
Yo, I thought he was gonna baptize himself. I said,
He's a
going in.
He's a pagan.
I know.
Well,
It looked like it definitely looked like it was.
I wanted to read. Okay, so Kai said while Wardruna is rooted in the Norse tradition, Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish, there are some parallels in Norse and Finnic Finnish and Estonian tradition, mainly because of the animistic characteristics of those worldviews. So Kai is from Finland.
Yeah.
These guys are more Norse, like Norway and Sweden, but there's overlap. Einar Selvik, maybe the frontman vocalist of Wardruna, told in an interview in the new album that there's some influences and themes from the Finnish mythology and song tradition. I also like his thoughts about the old ways, paganism, and how as modern humans you interpret those traditions. His philosophy and worldview resonates with me very well. How the world now needs animism and the importance of knowing your roots. Never climb the rootless tree. That's a good line, bro. Is one of my favorite quotes from him. Einar's thoughts have influenced me to my pagan development, the development of my pagan worldview. I'll put some links, etc., etc., etc. So, like, this is again, like, this was one of the things that I really loved about this band was like how earthy they were. Like, there's a shot here where they like zero in on his foot touching the water.
Yes.
I just love that, like, connection to earth type of thing.
Yep. That
for whatever reason is associated with, paganism in a negative context for Christians.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. It's like, nature worship or whatever, but I don't know enough about paganism to know if they're actually worshiping a tree, or is it more, just recognizing that there is something divine?
Well,
there's some sort of divine energy behind all of that.
Yeah.
Because those aren't the same thing. Like I'm not like, are they, again, I don't know anything about paganism. Are they saying this tree created the forest, or are they saying there's something about this tree that's divine? Because if it's B, then that's a biblical thought.
Yeah.
But there's so much like, if it's not, then it's a heresy and blah, blah, blah. Go ahead.
I've always had like such a deep connection with the outdoors and the woods and stuff. And like every time I see stuff like this from Kai, I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. Like, I'm just going to go out in the woods and not care about what could possibly be dangerous there, blah, blah, blah. I just want to go because it.
You mean spiritually dangerous because it's paganism?
No, I don't even worry about that anymore.
Physical,
it's just physical danger of
like
a woman being alone in the woods. No, not a bear, not even a bear.
Or a person.
A person, yeah. It's always a person. And that kind of will mess with, like, there's been times where I've been out in the woods and I've been having like such a really like deeply spiritual experience. And then all of a sudden like this thought of like, oh my gosh, like what if somebody like came out here and like, and I have such a vivid imagination that then my mind goes into this whole dramatic, very dramatic story that would probably make a great movie. But then I'm all distracted from what I was originally doing in the first place. So, but when I see stuff like this, absolutely. And I think that, like when you talk about like collective knowledge or just like this, I don't know really how to word it. Like sometimes we're watching stuff at night together and I'm like, okay, well that they're explaining what I've kind of been like thinking that like some thoughts that you have don't have words to them. They're only they're like a thought that's like deep inside of you that you cannot put out through words. Because when you try to put words to some of your thoughts, it just doesn't like, I don't know, like makes it not as valuable or like takes it away from like the true meaning of what you feel. And this is like one of those experiences where I think about that there is something that is streamed through all of us and it's throughout all creation. And obviously for us as Christians, we're like, all of this stuff came from God, but you can feel that like when you go out into like when I go out into the woods and I feel that connection with the wind and with the trees and with everything that surrounds me and the sense and like using all of my senses to just connect with the world around me and know that the creator behind all of that is who I'm connecting with. And I'm connecting myself to him through his creation. But I think that I think everybody's kind of like describing the same thing in different terms. Like the whole, like when people talk about Mother Earth, like there's this understanding that behind it, there's something living, that it's not just an earth, but it's Mother Earth and she is alive, Yeah. We define ours differently, but.
So Kai's got some more background. It says that Kvitravn, actually Raven, right? Raven?
Yeah.
Kvitravn, maybe that means white raven, is about, so it means white raven. It's about a mythical sacred animal about mythical sacred animals that are present in many cultures, like the white buffalo, the white snake, the white reindeer, and so on. They symbolize rebirth, and often they can move between this world and the underworld. In Finnic paganism, the raven was seen as a bird of sorrow and sadness, but also as a bird of comfort. People used to ask the raven to carry their worries away to fishless ponds. So that's really interesting. I could definitely see that, like fishless ponds, like, you know, like a place that's untouched by anything, right? Yeah, because it would be completely peaceful. There'd be nothing moving if it was a fishless pond, right? Like, you know, like in the you know, sea of glass or whatever. So, you know, it's like calling out to nature.
So he's not saying take my worries away from me, saying take my worries to a place where they can finally find rest and peace. Yeah,
like, yeah, but which means take them away from me.
Take them away, but not just like put them somewhere else.
Well, yeah, he wants
them to be dealt with.
Right. You want peace, right? So like, and you know, again, it's like
this video had so much like
very
satisfying video.
Again, like even humans and animals and how they relate. Like, for example, in certain, like in Islamic cultures, a dog is like the worst thing in the world. Right. You know, Allah, the angels do not visit the house that is, you know, has dogs in it. Yada yada yada.
You got to pull up the thing so I can see the guy saying.
But then to us, the dog is man's best friend, right? And like they're looking at that as sinful. We're looking at it like we've got this companionship with these animals. And so like even the connection between us and animals and how animals can take away sorrow and things like that. Like, you know, the theologians call it a means of grace, and animals for since the beginning have been a means of grace to us, to companionship, taking away our sorrow, service dogs, all that jazz. Like you got hardened, like guys that come back from war that have these service animals, like Luttrell. You know, lone survivor guy. A lot of people don't know this. He had a service animal and all that to help him after the horrible situation that he went through. You know, where 3 of his brothers died. So, so even that, like, okay, you know, you're not.
Oh, Kai, is that what it is?
What?
So the sorrow would not affect the fish either. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, and so cute.
Oh wow, yeah. So,
Kai, I know you said you're getting ready to go to work. There's going to be a fully edited video put out just as usual, so you'll be able to check out the rest of it if you don't see it. So don't worry there.
Yeah. You know, and as Winter said, you know, it's common grace where you have these animals, you know, that take care of you. You know, and that God has sent to provide comfort and things like that. Now, obviously, as a Christian, it's like, yeah, I don't pray to the raven or the dog or whatever. But again, like, what do they mean by praying to the raven? You know what I mean?
Do you think that it's kind of in our culture we have the dove,
right? And it's generally white. It's a white dove, right?
I know,
and that's symbolic of the presence of the Holy Spirit, obviously in the baptism of Christ. You know, you have a white. So like, yeah, there's a sort of thing that we're all interconnected. And I you know, I'm an exclusivist. I believe Jesus is the only way. Like I'm not. Yeah, Jesus is the only way. And there's only one way to God through Jesus. That's we're Christians. But I'm not certain that there's only one way to Jesus. That's the question. Like, what does that mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So especially, you know, that's going to open up a whole other ball of wax. But so it's just very interesting to me. Yeah. You know, and then when you look at the music that gets produced by that, and I have the English, you know, side-by-side lyrics, and I put them in the chat for you guys. I really wasn't looking at them. You know what I mean? Like there was just something like universal about the way that they were singing and just like his affect as he was singing, and the girl too, like. And I don't know what the heck that instrument was. Steven will know, or Kel will know, or maybe if Perkinos, if we find, I'm going to look at the comment section. Maybe
it was very worshipful. I'll tell you what, that would be great with some like just dance that's like interpretive dance, but not planned. Just whatever you feel in the moment, you just do it. Just spontaneous.
Well, spontaneous sounds. Educate the uninitiated. What is interpretive dance? What are you talking about?
Oh. What do you mean? That's not
just like go ahead.
Thing. Just, you know, as the music is playing, you're like moving your body according to how you feel with the music. It's just, but it's not like it doesn't necessarily fit into a certain style of music. It's just, it's your style. It's what you want to do in that moment. It's not,
Yeah.
You know, so there's no right or wrong way or cool or not cool way to do it. It's just, this is just you feeling the music and expressing what that feeling is through the movements of your body. So like that with even some sounds. I think there was some times in there, I'm not sure, maybe they were saying words, but because I don't understand the language, it sounded like just a sound to me.
They were. Lyrically, what they were saying was...
no, I know they were singing words, but I think it was some points where it didn't sound necessarily like it was words, more just like a sound that kind of went along with it, but
yeah,
I could be wrong.
Into twilight lure you in, white raven, veiled and dwelling. Let me ask, lend me a feather, I will turn it into white wings. Let us fly wide on winds with hunting minds and sorceress songs. That's my favorite little thing right there.
Yeah.
Let me ask, lend me your wide sight. Let me espy in fumes of fog. Let me ask, teach me the song that allures you, that allures me, that finds you, that finds me. See? There's some like mystical thing that's connecting us to the animals and nature and everything. Will you follow me throughout my time? Will you watch over me throughout my time? Spirit bird gave me wings. White raven gave me foresight. Chanting crow gave me the songs. White wings follow me. That's easily understandable from our worldview.
I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you know, it's like, you could say it's an angel. You can say whatever you want. And I think angels can take whatever form that we can most immediately understand, you know? So, well, I mean, we know that biblically, right? Is that, you know, Hashatan or whatever you want to say took on the form of a serpent or whatever. And so I just think that there's a lot of things that we have a lot more in common with each other, I think, than we first realized. You know what I mean? And there's something about like, and the more industrialized you get, obviously, and the more, you know, modern we get, like we're at a point now where like you almost literally don't need to leave your house for anything.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like we were trying to get this girl a mattress yesterday, and you know, we failed in our mission, but that was because Walmart decided they were just not going to deliver the mattress at the last minute. But
instead of like posting that they can't take any more orders.
Yeah, you can literally like do everything that you need. And we've been doing it for the last year and a half, 2 years. Like we don't need to go outside for anything. And I think obviously like the progressions of technology are important, and I think that they're good. But then there's things that you lose if you don't purposely,
for sure,
you know, go after it. And I especially like now in this whole COVID situation, everybody's kind of homebound. There's a human connection that we're missing, and people are starting to recognize like, holy shit, like we're missing the human connection that we all had with each other. But then you think to yourself, yeah, but what about the natural connection, the connection to nature that we had, that maybe we've been missing the whole time, but we've been socialized out of it in the modern Western world. And I think that that's why you have bands like this. And I think there's a resurgence of people looking for something, you know, transcendental. I think the modernism and the postmodernism is old hat. I think there's a lot of shifts that are happening in the zeitgeist as far as like, for example, Trump made moral relativism impossible. Like you could no longer say, oh man, if that's right for you, that's fine. If I'll do what's right for me, you do what's right for you. It's like, no, like there were absolutely, you know, lines that were drawn, and people who are normally moral relativists all of a sudden became absolutists in their morality, which is great. I love it. You know, whether or not it's consistent with your worldview,
who cares?
Who cares? Just but I also think people, along with that, there is a sort of a desire for something deeper now. And that's why I think a guy like Joe Rogan and all this stuff about DMT, I think the popularity of that and the resurgence of that indicates that people are looking, and again, it's something from the earth and it's natural. People are looking for that transcendent nature. Like the more technologically advanced we've become, and you know, science, whatever, that's great. But we're kind of like, the Western world is kind of like the teenager that left his dad's house and he's out there in the world, and now it's kind of like, yeah, but I'm missing something. You know what I mean? Like we're missing something, and we all know it. And, you know, obviously there are implications to that, right? Like, it's like, who are you meeting when you go and see these people over in your DMT trip? Are they real? Do they have ontology? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, but it doesn't, there's a sense in which it doesn't matter. The real question is, why are people willing to put their bodies through this horrifically it's not fun. Like, you know, they were talking about DMT and how like there's no real concern about being addictive. One, because
it's so horrible.
The situation is so traumatic that people are like, they don't, it's not something they look forward to.
Repeat that.
And secondly, it's just horrible on your body. I mean, diarrhea, vomit, same time, it's just a thing. Oh yeah, it happens.
I knew they threw up, but I didn't know.
Oh yeah, they don't talk about it a lot, but yeah, they do. Like it's a disaster on your body. So it's not. But people are willing to put themselves through the psychophysical torture. You know, to have this experience, and it's all over the place. You just put DMT into YouTube, it's like thousands and thousands of hits. Why? Like people want that, and they're missing that, and you know.
Yeah.
So it's I look at all those as good developments. You know, I look at all those as like, yeah.
Ooh, I would have judged you back.
Well, look, I believe, you know, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm like, okay, these people, I think they're having real experiences. And I do believe that the beings that they encounter have ontology in some sort of dimension. We were just watching that UFO thing too. It's the same thing, where these highly intelligent, doctorate level people are like meditating and having these esoteric experiences with these beings from other dimensions. These are brilliant people. Mock them all you want, but so it's like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Like something is happening, and you know, obviously as a Christian, I'm going to say, well, yeah, is that, you know, you left your dad's house, you left all that religious all that religious stuff behind, and now you've got a gaping hole in your soul, and now you're going to go fill it with, you know, DMT because you were born for transcendency. You're not just an animal. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody believes that they're just an animal. Like if you go to, I don't know. Nobody believes that. You go to the store and you hear some woman saying, you know, little Johnny, you're just an animal. Nobody's going to be like, that woman's teaching her kid biology. Like nobody believes. I don't want to. No, like we all know that there's something, you know, deeper and bigger than that. I'll never be convinced otherwise. And I just think, you know, so these guys, it looks to me more about their tradition and things like that. And like Kai was saying about like reinterpreting their paganism and their roots into the modern context and finding some way to modernize it without missing their roots. Yeah. And I think that's every tradition has to do that. So what do you get this off?
I am going with an 11.
Holy moly.
It was a spiritual thing for me. So
yeah. Solid 10 for me is a really good one. Kai always comes through in the clutch. Much love to the homie. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Down. Hey, I want to use the thingy.
The poster?
Yeah.
It's very big. I'll put in a picture of it after.
Okay, so you're gonna be this. I'll be my hoodie. I'll be all mysterious and shit. I'll be mysterious.
Okay, I think we got it.
That was us taking this thumbnail, guys. We're back. What is the instrument? The instrument he plays is a. See, I told you that Steven would know. Tal harpa. It's a bowed harp or a square violin. Holy moly!
Oh my gosh! Every time I think about what we did, I'm so excited.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I'm very, very happy.
I keep forgetting, and then it comes back to me like, oh
yeah. A square violin. Okay, good. Kai knows everything. Holy moly. Later, Duck. You believe humans are better than animals. Do I believe that we're better than animals? I believe that we have a superior ontology to animals. That's for sure. But some animals are sometimes morally better than humans, and the Bible says so. But yeah, I believe that I believe
it's this one next. Okay.
Yep. Yes, 275. This is another one of those reactions. I believe, sir, that you, John, you believe humans are better than animals. John, I believe that you by yourself are worth all the animals in the world times a million. That's what I believe. No revolutionists. We didn't because we're completely ignorant of those things. Einar plays a lot of. Okay, so this guy, according to Kel, was in Gorgoroth.
Oh, really? Okay.
We only did one song from Gorgoroth, I believe. Remember, those are the guys that were going to sue us. Well, Gorgoroth wasn't going to sue us, but one of their fans, the guy was like, "Do not dare use! How dare you use Gorgoroth to advance your stupid channel?" he goes, "How dare you use Gorgoroth to advance your stupid channel? I'm going to sue you if you don't delete this video immediately." I don't want to attribute that to Gorgoroth because they were not the ones that did that.
AMV Outbreak, send it to vinandsori@gmail.com and put Sori in all capitals, SORI, in the description.
I'm Vin. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
That thing is stuck in my head. It's going to be in my head all night. We would like to join your LinkedIn network.
Okay. All right, babe. The next one is this one.
Blue Hawaiian mushrooms are the best spiritual psychotropic I have taken. Here, there is something better, and there is special psychotropic which stimulates death for shamans. Holy moly. Hold on, I want to see what people say. Norwegian Reggaeton.
Yeah, I just want you to be able to post the link.
Okay, so Norwegian Reggaeton is not the name of the song. That's the genre. Goth. Hey, Cassia Campbell in the house. Yes.
Okay, this is the link that we're going to be doing. What do you mean?
Yeah, look, I'm reading the thing right now. These are actually very helpful. I didn't really get to read it. I thought in addition to that, we need to do something more lighthearted and Christmassy for December. Let's do Nanowar, not Manowar. Nanowar of Steel, Val Hallelujah.
Yeah, I have Nanowar here. Nanowar of Steel.
Oh, okay.
And then the second one.
And one. For Jan, you could do Norwegian Reggaeton by the same band. Oh, no, you're right. It's called Norwegian Reggaeton. I cannot wait to watch this video. You guys have to watch this video with us. I cannot wait till we figure out how to screen share on this thing. Listen, if you know how to screen share while we're doing a live listen, please let us know. We're probably going to have to. It'd be interesting because the videos might get blocked.
That's why we're not doing it that way.
Oh, I hate that stuff.
I know.
Avatar Ages, great 4-part streaming concert just finished. Awesome shows. Slipknot is coming soon, inshallah.
Okay, I'll be back.
Coming soon. Where you going? Where you going?
I have to use the restroom, babe.
Holy moly.
Make me announce
Cass,
that.
I didn't make you announce anything. You volunteered that for your own. Hey guys, Sori's going to the big girl's room, I guess. She just kicked out one of the kids. I don't know what happened. Our last video was much better. Maybe let me see if I can adjust this lighting here. See, that's in my head now. I will never not hear that anymore. Cassia Bell, how are you doing? So, question, can I be a Christian if I don't think I've ever had a Holy Spirit experience? Yes, you can be a Christian if you've never had a, quote, Holy Spirit experience, because Christianity is not necessarily about the experience as much as it is a relationship with Christ. Secondly, what people call Holy Spirit experiences is too rigid. A lot of people think if you're not speaking in tongues or doing some dramatic thing that you haven't had an experience with the Holy Spirit. Many times an experience with the Holy Spirit is a still small voice, like what happened with Elijah. It's not always, and I say this with all reverence, it's not always the hocus pocus stuff.
Taking a shower.
So what'd you do? Did you kick him out?
I banged on the door and said, "Get out," and I'm still waiting for him to get out.
Okay.
These kids like to take hour-long showers.
I know. And I don't know where they get it from.
You.
Yeah. So having a Holy Spirit experience is not always, one thing. Experiencing the Holy Spirit, I think, is different for everybody. But the main thing is, what you do with Jesus and what your intention is as far as relating to God goes. You know, Sori's had a lot more of those like flashy Holy Spirit moments than I have. So there you go. Yeah, but you know, be aware of anybody that tries to put all these other crazy parameters around what it means to be a real Christian that aren't necessarily found in the Bible. I had an experience with the Holy Spirit with a comedy club, then got invited to the head learner's house for the after party. Next thing I know, I was very sleepy. And all right, 275. Yeah, I think you had some experience with some roofies there, buddy. I am really annoyed at the quality of this video all of a sudden. Holy moly. Maybe I can do something here with this. What happened? What happened? What happened? It was so cool the last time. It's annoying me. In the Middle Ages, Catholic Church killed a bunch of cats, and that made the plague even worse. Cats were associated with the witches. I didn't know that, but it would not surprise me if we killed a bunch of cats who made the whole situation worse. I'm finally home, settled in, feel like I got ran over by a team of horses. Otherwise, so much better. Well, I'm just glad you're doing better, sis. That's a bit of a scare you put the community through, but I'm glad. Vin, do you wonder, though, if charismatic type experiences are really Kundalini? Well, I think there's a satanic copy for everything, right? You know, Paul talks about doctrines of demons. So they're very, boring, pedestrian guys that are completely demonized, that don't have any hocus pocus, but their doctrines are completely demonic because they're a copy of real doctrinaires. And it's the same thing with, the gifts, the moving of the Holy Spirit, which is why one of the reasons why Jonathan Edwards wrote some of the stuff that he did, because he was trying to cut a line between the charismatic and esoteric experiences that people were having in the revival. And he was trying to come up with a biblical paradigm for how to judge whether or not it was real, whether it was pretend, or whether if it was satanic. And so, yeah, I think there's a satanic copy for everything. That bit isn't true. The Catholic Church didn't kill a bunch of cats. That's a popular myth. Even if they did, it wouldn't have helped. The plague was carried by fleas.
Ew.
Okay, if Perkinos says it, I'm almost 99% sure that it's right. So I've never heard about the cat thing, but it wouldn't surprise me. But Perkinos is saying it's kind of a myth. Cat massacre was in Holland. That was one of the biggest, and the plague shot up. Okay, now I'm in some cognitive dissonance here, because Perkinos is saying it didn't happen, and I highly respect him. But then Steven said it did happen in Holland, and I highly respect him. Now, I don't know. It's like, those buttons, guys, like, I don't know what to do. Perkinos, Steven, figure it out so that I can back to my security. Why does the camera look like this? It didn't look like this before. I was
literally just thinking that.
It's like the quality is horrible. What happened?
Oh.
It was dark. It was pitch dark. It was dark over there. Is it there? Maybe put that down. What happened? We had the light here. The light was there. Did we have it here this time? I'll move it over here. But the quality sucks really bad all of a sudden. It's all, look at that. Oh my God. Ugh. It's unwatchable. Graves
is smudged.
What about the stuff like Bethel, grave soaking, Kenosha theory? Yeah, the Bethel stuff is just absolutely crazy. The Bethel stuff is just crazy, and is to me half, just stupidity, and half, satanic. Was it that lady was saying that the Holy Spirit was like the genie from Aladdin or whatever, and all this, and the grave sucking stuff? Man, that shit is. What? That shit is so corrupt that I feel like it would freak out Nergal if he saw what these people were doing. Like, that stuff is like more black metal than black metal. That Bethel stuff, man. That's not even a question. And how anybody gets sucked into that stuff is beyond me.
It's beyond the pale.
It's beyond the pale. So Perkinos and Steven are talking. So all will be well in the world soon.
And then we're
enough.
gonna do this.
They're gonna come to some sort of consensus. No,
Daniel's pick.
We could do the reggaeton. Was it Norwegian reggaeton? Okay, it looks a little bit better now. Looks a little bit better now. So cleaning off the lens helps. So when I cleaned the lens, it actually got worse. But I used my fingers. Probably got some of the oil from the chili. I don't know. But hey, I haven't had anything to eat all day.
You did too. You had chili.
I think she feels guilty.
You love making me guilty.
Oh, look at this. No, it didn't happen at all. It's later Enlightenment propaganda. Holy moly.
Did Perkinos say the same thing?
No, Perkinos, they're still trying to figure it out. I believe in Christ, but I don't think I have a relationship with him. I don't know where I'm going when I die, and I'm scared. Well, what do you mean you don't know if you have a relationship with him? Do you pray to him? Do you talk to him throughout the day? Are you holding yourself to some crazy, ridiculous standard? Are you holding yourself to an unbiblical standard where you have to have some kind of experience or feel some feeling? Otherwise, it's not legit. There's a lot of things that go into that. Do you follow the forced to vote debacle when it was going down a few weeks ago? All the fake progressives went after Dore. Totally disgusting. TYT is dead to me. I got to tell you, the forced to vote stuff and the way that Jimmy Dore was handled made me rethink a couple of the videos that I shot last year. It was extremely disheartening. I don't really have, I don't want to say a lot of respect, but I didn't really hold TYT in that much of a high regard. Or the other guy. There's another guy, Majority Report guy. I don't like him at all. But it was extremely, I was just sad about the way that everybody went after Jimmy Dore. It was really, really sad to me. And it really, like, I was going to cover it, and I was looking at some of the, the commentary on it. So I was looking at Sater and TYT for a background, and it was like completely disheartening and depressing. It was like perfect way to top off 2020. Jeez. And I was just like, okay, Jimmy Dore is extremely acerbic, and there's a sense in which, okay, maybe he gets whatever he deserves. But as much as I can judge a person's heart, which you can't, it seemed to me his heart was in the right place. And can he win a debate all the time? No. Is he a good arguer? No. But is he the voice of common people right now in the world, in America at least? Absolutely. And I just, yeah, it really, really made me go, okay, all right. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of how they treated Jimmy Dore at all. And on a practical level, to me, he was right. So there's that too. So anyway, love you guys. Please react to some Thornhill Joy. Thank you very much, sir. Sebastian Ruiz, I think, from Argentina, is it? Mm-hmm. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate you. Yeah. So recently got another book which is about cats in Middle Ages art. I will concede to you that it is Enlightenment propaganda. There is so much of that during the Enlightenment period. Okay. So I think we've figured it out together. And this is why I love Perkinos and Steven. It's just facts. All I care about is facts, period. And that's why I learned from them. Yeah. And you also why you respected them both. Yeah. You don't have to believe or know everything that everybody else does. Did it happen or not? I think we're saying it didn't happen, and then it was Enlightenment propaganda. Wow. I'm not a fan of Dore at all, but they threw his ass to the wolves. It was sad. Yeah, it was just sad. People use that term all the time. They're like, oh, you're a sad case, but it was just really, really sad. So I find it weird that Vin likes Dore, but not Sater. Dore always came across as a right-wing plant pretending to be progressive. What? You are crazy. All right, ready? Okay, now here's Cassia. There's actually some more recent thought that humans were the ones who spread the plague and not fleas. That's interesting. Very interesting. The pairs cat killings I have heard of, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I think where, but I also believe that the Bible itself, written at the Council of Nicaea, is the only true source regarding Jesus. But that was all. He was a normal person, etc., is also untrue. Armani, the Council of Nicaea had absolutely nothing to do with the formation of the canon at all. It was to settle a Christological debate. It was not to settle which books were part of the canon and which books weren't. It's just a myth. I'm a centrist, what some would call Hotep. Hey, shout out to the Hoteps.
Ready? Babe? I'm setting up this thumbnail.
Yep.
All right. So the next one that we are going to do, actually here, let me get you guys the link.
Yep. Follow along with us, ladies and gents.
Tab or something. There you go. You can do it again, right click and put it.
What?
I don't know if it worked. Or how paste it, Command V it.
Yeah, that's YouTube right there.
Yep. There it is.
Night, Brian Williams.
Okay.
Good night. Okay. That's Dory. Okay. Okay. Didn't what's his face did that too, right? Johan, when he had to do his school, remember?
Yes.
And he was like, okay. I cannot wait to see this video. Norwegian Reggaeton. Norwegian Reggaeton from Nanowar, not Manowar. It's not Manowar, babe. It's Nanowar.
Yeah, that's what I have written.
Okay. All right. So let's do this shit.
Okay. Start recording.
We need another Vatane reaction. I agree. I do agree. Right before Immortal, I didn't even think of that. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming we shall figure it out very soon. Ready?
Oh, go.
I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
And this is the entire freaking village because we're doing a live stream as we're recording.
Yes.
Show me another reaction channel that does it, and I'll show you a damn liar or a thief because we're the first ones that came up with such a brilliant idea.
We're so smart.
It's actually Sori. It's completely Sori's idea. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to listen to a band called Nanowar of Steel, and the name of the song is Norwegian Reggaeton, which is very, very interesting. Reggaeton, I used to listen all the time. Well, if you're dating Spanish girls in New York, you're going to hear some reggaeton. You got to move around, blah, blah, blah. This combination of that in Jamaica, reggae, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So a Norwegian version of reggaeton is very, very interesting to me. I cannot wait to see it. You, dear listener, are listening to this song brought to you by
the big homie Daniel.
The big homie Daniel. The big homie Daniel is brought us this song. So shout out to him. How did he do that, you say? Well, there's multiple ways, dear listener. Sori's favorite way is the filthy capitalist option, which is what our brother Daniel did. 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You get to hop, skip, and jump in front of everybody. And you get to choose what song that we do and what version of the song that we do. And if you do that 3 times, you get knocked down on 75. I'm pretty sure he's at the $75 here. Yeah, he's at $75 right now. If you're not a filthy capitalist like Sori and you're a good community guy like me, you do my favorite option, which is the community option. $1 to get you at Patreon. You get to do an alliance. I'm sure you guys have seen the alliance picks recently. They come together, and that helps determine what songs that we do too. You combine your points. Also, depending on what tier you're on, when our debut video comes out featuring Sori, because we're in a band, you're going to be able to watch the exclusive live listen before everybody else. So there's that. I think there's going to be like, 20, 25 people, and then they can bring a +1 or something like that. Okay. Having said that, let's get right down to the cookies. Norwegian Reggaeton, Nanowar of Steel. Let's go. Full screen.
Uh-oh. She heard him.
You burned my soul like the church in 1992.
He's going in.
It's kind of. It is kind of that's the beat.
Oh, okay.
Something sacrifice. Varg. Shout out to Varg. Shout out to Miscegenation. How you feel, Varg? We have children as well.
We do.
Vida loca. Hey.
Oh no.
I hope you guys are watching this video. Holy shit. Nordico Latino. A bad beach, I think. Playa del Mal.
What is this thing? They're throwing that at the girls.
That one's all out of rhythm. Look.
Yeah, look at this guy. Ew.
It should have had Lindsay in this video, bro. Hey, Lindsay, you got to be on the remix. In your head, reggaeton. Fenris and Dark Throne.
Oh my gosh! Oh Lord, help us!
He was drumming on their bums.
He slapped the guy. He slapped the guy.
What? She slapped him?
No, he did.
The goth girls all out of rhythm and shit. Hey.
Oh, he's washed up on this
All those Coronas, he's all washed up and shit. Paco de Lucifer, Muhammad Abdul. Look, Paco de Lucifer. Go. I wanted to see those names. I wanted to see the names.
You can go back.
Yeah, it's just the
oh
the
my
cast.
Gosh.
You ruined it. Paco de Lucifer. Fine. There it is. Mr. Bafo.
No, you ruined it.
There it is. Mr. Bafo, Luis Boto, El Gato, Senior Loco, Bella Figuera, and then all the dances. Holy moly. That was really, really good. Guys,
Baby,
you guys, you have got to watch that video.
Watch. He slaps the guy in the face.
Where?
Okay.
He's smacking all their booties?
No. Yeah, after he smacks their booties, it comes back on. And the guy, I think he's like looking, and the other guy slaps him right across his face. Right over here. Watch us.
Oh. You got to put that as a screen cap. Him.
Oh my word!
Using their booties as a bongos. That'd be great.
Except that our children also go and pick monkey where I edit. Daniel, what a strange song. He said,
you can delete it after. Delete it after Pick Monkey. Okay, so lyric. Okay, so these guys are a band, right? Nanowar of Steel. You jolt my heart, my blood is spilling, babe. Like oil from a platform in the North Sea. You know, like an oil spill.
Yeah.
Holy moly. You fish me like a whaler in violation of international treaties, babe.
Oh,
you know, you can't do those
you can't do that, yeah.
Now I'm in an Oslo state of mind. And you burned my soul like the Fantoff Church in June 1992. Remember when they're doing all those church burnings and all that shit?
Yeah.
That's probably what it's about.
Yep.
All I want to say is Hivisilai Tar Os, which means until the light takes us.
Oh.
Which is the name of it's the name of that documentary about that band, Mayhem. Remember we watched at the very beginning of the channel about the black metal band? People like, you want to see real black metal?
Yeah.
So, you know, like it's all these references to
a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Hypothermia, Cuba Libre, Midnight Sun. It's funny because, you know, like they're from Norway.
Uh-huh.
So if they're like dancing around and all that stuff and t-shirts and all, they'd get hypothermia. You see what I'm saying? Like if they were doing all that stuff really in Norway. But the funniest thing about that video was like the goth girls, like they had no rhythm. And like,
oh, I have no rhythm, so I couldn't tell.
No, like you could tell, like the Latin girls, they were doing their thing, but there was like this one goth girl, she was completely out of rhythm and she was trying to like booty shake and all that.
Poor her.
There's nothing more awkward than a girl trying to booty shake and they got no rhythm. Like it's just the most awkward, silliest thing.
Why would you tell me that?
I'm just saying. It's just you know.
Oh, that's so awkward.
you gotta you know, give him an A for effort. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was hilarious.
I feel slightly embarrassed for her.
Corazón Vikingo de Santo Domingo, the heart of a Viking in Santo Domingo, I guess is what that means. La Geisha Quemada, La Piña Colada. Vamos a bailar con Detsom Angengvar. I don't know what any of this stuff means.
We got pina colada out of it.
Yeah, we got pina colada, and baila means dance. And then he says Hellhammer Ivarg, which I'm assuming is Hellhammer is a band, and then you know Varg. Varg is you were like
Varg.
Varg was the guy in Mayhem, and then he bodied his buddy, and he stayed
I remember
in a nice
that
little hotel in Sweden for a couple of years, and now he's off. I think YouTube banned him actually.
Too extreme?
No, he wasn't saying anything extreme. He was just saying Africa's for Africans and Europe is for European people. Like he's a pan-European. Like I'm not seeing
it. Do that though.
I'm not seeing. Yeah, Umar Johnson can do that. Umar Johnson can come and say Africa for the Africans. I've
already told you why this is.
That's bullshit.
Well,
that's complete bullshit. But you know, none of the people that were, you know, crying for Trump or crying for the big homie Varg. I was, so I should have cheered for the homie when he got banned from YouTube. Shout out to the homie. That's why I was hugging you.
I know. I knew exactly what you were doing.
Varg, hey, let's do an interview, buddy. We're on 2 kids already.
We're willing
completely polluting the stream, Varg. Shout out to the homie. And then he's got all the, the Freudian stuff. My Drakkar is ready. Won't you get on board? While I proudly sail in the depths of your fjord.
Mm-hmm.
When the storm is raging and your booty is shaking, hold my full tight. You won't get no aching. I don't think that's a good line, bro. Like, I don't think that helps you. Your breakfast is ready by sunlight. Isn't it good? It comes with my morning. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed this idea. And I'm really, really happy that these guys said, hey, let's just do, you can't take yourself so serious all the time, bro.
Well, yeah. No, I think it's good. Have some fun. And I actually like the end of the video when they were all singing together.
Yeah.
It looked like, they shot their video, but they were still having fun with each other.
Well, at the end, they were having the Latin booty shaker girls do some windmills. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was really, really cool. It was a picture of Varg that they burned when he was pretty young.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
And then it got reincarnated into some slick out. Cuban guy.
I thought it was himself.
It might have been himself. I'm not sure. Shout out to Varg. I'm not mad at Varg. I mean, I'm mad at you for killing your friend, but I guess your friend was trying to kill you. So, I'm not mad at Varg, but they completely, they thoroughly dissed him.
Just checking to make sure Daniel's not in the comment section.
Yeah.
Well, they did. They went after him hardcore.
He's just not somebody. Is not somebody that you can take serious after a song like that. It doesn't matter how badass you are. He's got a body count, but you can't be a bad. They just made a whole song about you. Girls are booty shaking, all that shit. But I just love the cross. I love the cross cultural stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love.
See, I don't know enough about them to know.
No, I'm not saying you don't have to it's just a culture of the goth thing and the dark thing.
Okay, yeah.
And trying to be
that was funny.
And it's funny because each group has their own brand of sexuality that if the other group tried it would just look weird.
Mm-hmm.
So for pop Latin girls, the booty shaking and all that and but then for the goth people, it's different, right? It's this whole vamp interview with the vampire type sexuality that if a girl from Truman High School tried to do that shit, it'd just be weird, bro. It's yo, what are you doing, shorty? What's wrong with you? Did you just bite my neck? I'm bleeding. What's going on? But when we go to 14th Street to hang with the vampires, there were girls that would do that. They'd bite you. I'd see that shit. We go to these Shadows clubs or whatever is what they, Shadows night or whatever.
Bite somebody till they bled?
Oh, yeah. Girls are crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Cocaine over here, girls over here, girls naked over here. Insane shit. Yeah. But it was all that whole energy was but nobody thought it was weird. You know what I'm saying? But if you would have went to a house.
Well, I don't necessarily think it's weird. I just think
you're one of those. You're one of those. You get crazy like that when you get in certain moods.
I just wouldn't to be honest with you, I would be less likely to bite somebody. Or you in this situation.
Somebody. It would be really sad if somebody just convinced you to. If you just did that for someone.
I would be less likely to do that because I feel like I don't have a good gauge for what's too much. So I would err on the side of caution and not bite too hard because I don't want to bite a chunk out of your neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. Shorty, yeah. I had a girl that was in that whole scene. And I remember being at the club and watching that whole, and I just turned to Shorty. I was like, don't do that shit. And the reason wasn't because I wasn't necessarily feeling it. It was just because I knew
it might go too far.
That she would go too far. And then I was not going to go to freaking Montefiore Hospital with a freaking gash on my neck, fucking bleeding. And then they'd be like, what happened? Did the bloods get to you? What happened? You got shot? Niggas ran up on. Nah, bro. It was, we were, whatever, and Shorty, bit me, and now I'm about to go into the next world. I really felt I would survive all the bullshit that we survived, and that shit would do me in, and I was not going to have it. So I just looked at Shorty. I'm like, don't do it. Every time I would get cut or something, she'd want to suck the blood.
Ew, what? No.
I swear to God, well, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, she was crazy. But that was
okay. I think that's just 1,000%. It upsets my stomach.
Was
there any bit of that you were okay with, or you were not okay with that at all?
Well, I mean, there's certain trade-offs. You know what I'm saying? So I was just it's fine, because there were. But here's my point. My point is, if we went to a party in the Bronx, and somebody tried to do that, it would just be so weird. It wouldn't be sexual at all. Like you wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if somebody from the shadows, like if somebody from the Bronx, like, you know, house party vibe, went to a shadows party, was doing all the booty dancing, would just be weird. People would be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really weird how your culture even affects things that are involuntary, like, you know, your sexuality, like what you're attracted to. Because I'm telling you, these girls, they were like all serpentine and shit, doing all types of crazy shit at these shadows clubs. And it was like the energy was very, very sexual. But if they would have done that shit at school or in the locker room or whatever, people would have been like, yo, that girl's weird, bro. Look at her. Like nobody would have been attracted to that. And at the same time, if you'd have brought some booty dancing, you know, hood rat up to the shadows party, it would have dudes would have been like, yeah, what's happening with her? Like looking all like a living person and stuff. Like it was just weird.
I don't know, just weird. Gabe. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I hear what you're saying, and obviously I haven't been in a lot of those environments, but like
you haven't been in that environment at all.
Well, not
You've been
like
in environments and girls are drinking blood,
not
doing
like
cocaine
stuff
and
like
shit.
that. No, but like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if somebody like goes into an environment and does the opposite of it, it doesn't necessarily like maybe you're right, maybe it wouldn't, but I feel like
I don't know if it's the opposite. It's just not. It's not the opposite. It's just something that just doesn't belong in that world. Well, I experienced it. I saw it. Like that's the thing. Like you can't tell me I saw it. And to a normal person, a girl that's got like a, you know, bloody face or whatever and all that,
my gosh,
like
that makes me feel so sick to my stomach.
Right, but I'm telling you, if you were in that environment and that whole vibe, I'm telling you, it's just different. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe there's some spiritual stuff going on, but it was like it looked completely appropriate, and it was completely normal, and it was completely like, whoa, look at that, and people were like, holy shit, blah blah blah, and you know, people. It was just a weird environment. Now, granted, there's a lot of drugs involved, right? So people were just like really like going off doing crazy shit out there in those clubs, but. You know, and I was always like completely lucid because we had to go.
That's why I'm confused.
We had to go through.
Thought all that stuff
we had to go through Harlem. We had to go through Harlem to get back home. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was always lucid because I'm like, you know, whatever. But yeah, it was definitely. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely an alluring type of situation because people had no sort of like, you know. There was nothing off limits at those clubs, man. It was crazy. So, but I was also at, you know, hood rat parties and hood rat clubs in, you know, the Bronx and all that. And that shit would have never been, people would have literally like escorted those girls out. They would have been like, get out of here. And the same thing the other way. I don't know how to explain it, but that's just how it was. But anyway, it's just very fascinating how like, you think that you're in control of your sexuality and you think that you know what you like, but a lot of that shit is cultural, man. It's just like no, you just said it in a way that it is not cultural, because you just said if you're over there in that scene, I feel for some reason it's making my stomach really upset. The blood. Well, that's because it's nasty. It's nasty as hell.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm good with rolling with certain things, but that to me. Just the thought, I'm glad. I really feel sick.
This pleases me because I was scared to even say it because I was like, oh, she's going to get an idea. And then I was going to have to go, no, but I'm glad. But what do you mean? How does it prove that it's not culture bound?
Because you just said that when you were in that environment, you thought that was hot. And then when you were in the other environment, you thought that was hot.
Yeah.
So it's not a cultural thing where you're like culture defines what you think is hot.
Yeah. But if that girl at the Shadows Club was to go to the Hood Rat Club, and do that, I wouldn't have thought it was hot. It would have been completely out of place. And the booty dancing, whatever, at the Shadows Club, it would have been like throwing ice water on the whole situation. And we see this too, like in certain groups of people, like very rail, thin, skinny girls, you know, that don't have any bums.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are other people that like shapely women that have bums. And you can't control that. Is what I'm saying. Like a lot of that shit is cultural conditioning. Like what's sexy to one person is gross to another person. See what I'm saying? And you got some girls starving themselves to death to look like one, and the other ones, shooting themselves up with all types of crazy. It's like it's not a. We're having like the discussion is way too serious for how funny the video is, but it's just.
I feel so sick.
It's just very fascinating to me how what is considered sexy is really culture bound, and many of us really don't have much control over what we consider to be. A sexy moment or whatever. But holy moly, I love the song. It's a 10 for me.
See, I'm not sure because they're right. The song Bloody Kisses. What was that? I mean, obviously, but I guess my mind didn't. I don't know.
What do you mean Bloody Kisses?
Well, look, the song Bloody Kisses, that's a typo song.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
But I was good with that.
Right. Because he created a vibe. Typo has a certain type of vibe. So when you listen to Typo, there's a certain type of vibe, and it's a goth vibe. So you're in that mind state, so you're good with it. But if you were at a club, like when we were in LA, and we went to a club and blah, 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 and then somebody says, bloody kisses, you'd be like, oh, hey, what are you doing? Right? Exactly. You'd be all out of place. You'd be grossed out. But if we went into some club and Zonia was like, look, it's going to be typo negative. It's going to be blah. Everybody has to wear dark green.
I still don't think I'm good with like a literally bloody kiss. Like, remember we watched that?
No, I don't think you would be necessarily. But what I'm saying is the mood that going to a club that plays typo negative and like that's the club, there would be things in that club
that would be okay to you because you're
that would be considered sexually alluring. That outside of that context would be, you would say, ugh. That's all I'm saying. And it's just a real.
Ben, it's almost as if sexuality isn't objective, which means Vin has been lying the whole time.
Well, yes and no. See, Ben's world is so simple that we're talking to people in the chat because people are reviewing the song with us. But yeah. I love the song. It's a solid 10 for me.
I think it's a 9.8 for me.
It probably would have been a 10 if I didn't talk to her about the Hidden Shadows parties that we went to.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that information, honestly.
Well, I told you I wasn't a fan. I told Shorty, like, don't do that with me. You can't do that. You can't.
Yeah, but you said seeing it was alluring to you, and I'm very surprised.
Well, not seeing that specific moment. I just told you that, but I'm saying the entire atmosphere was extremely alluring because the entire atmosphere was charged with that type of sexuality. But you're in that music or whatever, it just puts you in a certain type of headspace. You even said it. Like somebody said, the whole bloody kisses.
Yeah.
No bloody kisses thing.
I never sat on Valhalla and looked down upon other people.
You never did? That's all you do. Your nickname was JoJo. What are you talking about?
Not about this subject.
I just told Shorty. I told Shorty, I was like, yo, don't even. She was very disappointed. She was extremely disappointed.
I feel so sick. Honestly, I have to stop talking about this. My stomach is upset. It's very much.
Becky's like, I'm glad I missed the song. If you, dear listener, are missing out, all you have to do is subscribe to us on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to try to give everybody a 2-hour notice for when we're going to be doing this like a lot in the near future because I have a lot more time on my hands. Rate the song, loser.
I already did.
All right. Red Bull at Midnight. It's true.
Oh my word.
It's true.
Can you just end the song? I want to move on to another one.
We got to end the song. Vin out.
Sorry, out.
Gone.
This wasn't your fault, Daniel. This is Vin's fault.
So we can't like, what are we gonna do for the thumb? Because we laughed throughout the whole song. Now you're gonna act all gross. It doesn't make sense. We can't. I
can do whatever I want. This is my thumbnail. Make the face you want.
Maybe you can. Oh no, we gotta put the booties. Remember he was smacking the booties?
I'll put those behind your head.
No, we'll put them like right here, and then I'll be like,
I'm gonna do this. And I'm going to put blood on my face. Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
And the booty's over there?
And the booty's in the front.
So then I'll be like this, like looking down. And then
ew, babe.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That'll surprise them. They won't know. They'll never expect it. All right, ready? Mm-hmm. And it'll be a good contrast, too. All right, ready? Perfect.
Ugh.
Hiya! Okay.
So close. All right.
Just make some black pudding over a load of dried blood, add hot water, you'll get used to it. Oh my God. Hot off the press, did you see System of a Down release a new song music video a couple days ago? No, we might have to do that, babe. System of a Down.
We're gonna do the songs we have listed first.
I think we should not do that.
We already told the people we were doing their songs, so
Yeah, we could look at that. Genocidal humanoids.
that's nice.
We should do that shit.
That's nice.
We should. So we'll do 4. We have to do this one, babe. That was like one of the funnest reviews I've ever done, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
so now with all the black metal
fun.
references in that lost song, you see why it's funny that you're doing Immortal next. No, I don't know. Immortal must be a black metal band. What's the name of the song? Immortal what now?
At the Heart of Winter.
Oh, they always have the best titles.
That's really cool.
And
We did that one.
They're gonna get hypothermia too.
Switchback, and we did this one.
Yep. They're gonna get hypothermia because they're in the heart of winter and they're in shorts and a t-shirt or bikinis or whatever. I hope you don't get any crazy ideas, because you know how you get in your weird moods and shit. Hope you don't get any crazy ideas.
I'd be more likely to have a fight about the information I just heard.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely see that. Definitely see that.
Okay.
You guys did an Immortal song about 2 years ago. Are you kidding me, Vin? What am I? Immortal must be a black metal band. Are you kidding me, Vin? What do you mean? They are. Kellendross just said it was a black metal band, wasn't it?
Remember a guy in France doing the Hitler salute and got kicked in the face by the singer?
No, I don't remember that. Sorry.
Godly behavior.
Look, look, Sori just said genocidal humanoids are nice. Absolute monster.
I literally don't even know what you're saying, Ben. It doesn't even make any sense
says
to me. I still feel sick.
Genocidal humanoids is a horrible term, and you said it was nice. So that means you're an absolute. Well, you said the word nice right after I said genocidal humanoids.
I wasn't
which
listening
makes
to
you an objectively
I wasn't listening to
monstrous individual. Objectively
listening to
monstrous woman.
Wow.
You're a monstrous.
Ooh, this is going to open up some new places.
What? It's going to open up some new places.
It is.
I don't make
We're
no
gonna have
damn
some more
sense.
fun.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
I'll just have to create the correct environment.
Opinions on Norse core. I don't know what Norse core is.
Nor do I.
Sori was being sarcastic. Says you, Pony.
Wow.
Norse core.
That's what the problem is. You didn't plug that in.
Oh, is that?
It's using my batteries.
Is it unplugged? Oh, is that the situation? Well, where's the charge?
Should be right there.
Where?
Plugged into the outlet. Oh boy, babe. Oh, I have so many questions for later. You're gonna regret saying what you said.
I'm not gonna regret shit.
You will.
Nope. All I gotta do is stay black and die. I'm gonna do nothing else. Honey, where is the thing? I can't find it.
What do you mean?
Well, this isn't it, right?
No. Is that it falling off the edge over there?
This is for that thing. Oh, we gotta shoot a commercial for those people. The guy's like, "Where's my commercial?"
What people?
The Dukes. The
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was supposed to shoot a commercial for that guy.
Well, let's do it tomorrow.
He's like, "Don't you want to be famous?" I was like, "Nah, bro, not really. Just give us the free shit." Oh, yes, Pinky. Look at all that light. And now
ruined my batteries.
Now, dear listener, now we're looking like a real operation. Vin and Sori and technology are amazing to see. Yeah, I know. For people that are completely dependent on technology, we're pretty terrible. Holy moly, babe. That was a good catch. Holy moly. Now we're back. We are back, ladies and gents. I was like, what is going on? What's different? What's so different? It's really funny to me. Like this song, guys, this song was really funny, but really, like, Sori really caught feelings off of this. I made some mistake. She's like legitimately mad at me for something. I have no idea why.
Mm-hmm. I am.
And when she explains it to me, I'm gonna have to pretend that I understand why she's mad, because I guarantee you it's gonna be something that is like completely ridiculous. So I'm saying it from now. So hopefully one of you guys will take my side in the fight.
Oh man.
I doubt you will. Kellendross never takes my side. Steven takes my side though. So,
why are you like?
Is Jay in here?
Getting rid of that light completely, basically.
Well, I'm not getting rid of it. I mean, I don't want to have a splitting headache because this freaking LED is like right on my freaking.
That's what
face.
you used to always say. It was about the headache. So just get rid of it.
I think this is good. This is a good. I have Vin's back. All right, 275 has my back. Thanks, Blasteroid. I'm glad. Jay Welch has my back. Becky Levitt says she's not taking sides, which really just means she's on Sori's side, because that's what people say when Sori's dead wrong about everything.
Oh my gosh.
It's true. You do. That's what they say. They say,
right.
Like, remember your mom? You were like dead wrong in that situation. And then she's like, yeah, but I'm not going to take a side even though you
That's because
wrong.
Black Lives Matter to her. That's why.
that was very good. No, we're not friends.
No,
like
I know
that.
what you're doing. You're trying to get on my good side.
I am. I was trying to get on your good
But then
side.
you moved your hand.
Then I reconsidered like in midair. I was like, oh shit, no. Keep your manliness.
Keep your manliness? Oh, I have so much to say right now.
At the heart of
why'd
winter.
you look away from me, Vin?
Immortal.
He's like, is she gonna say anything right now? All right.
Black man in distress.
Okay. Are we starting?
These people don't realize I'm in serious trouble. It's so funny.
You put yourself in that situation.
Okay. Let's go. At least Sailor likes me because I gave them permission to watch some TV or use the computer Dora. Your
very blurry.
Your blind cover is doing really good. It's probably because of the new light. The camera's trying to figure out what to do with that.
Maybe look at the camera. Why is the thing so?
Why is it so blurry?
Oh, here it is.
What
here,
you do?
It's coming. Really slowly coming.
It's the light.
Good. No,
yeah,
it's
adjusting to the light.
itself.
Okay, good.
Okay, you ready?
No, I don't have quick thoughts on Gnosticism, but I'll talk about Gnosticism soon after we do this review. All right, ready? I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
And this is
the
Immortal.
For the true cult.
For the true cult. That's a black metal band.
Yep.
Not black metal, but black metal, like the devil.
Yeah.
A
little annoyed with Vinny right now.
She's a little annoyed with me, and you would know why she's annoyed with me if you were part of our live behind the scenes session, which we're going to be better at communicating when we're having
find
live,
the review
when we're having live listen sessions. Yeah.
Nanowar of Steel.
Yeah, they still won't figure out why you're mad at me.
No, they won't. Some might.
Because it was the in-between. So if you want to know the skinny, come to the behind the scenes live.
If you're a good
session.
people reader, I'm sure you'll see my countenance go.
It's for everybody. Everybody's involved, Patreon or not.
Yeah.
However, the song selections actually come from our wonderful patrons. By the way, if you're a patron, please, in the next couple of days, they're going to be deducting from your guys' accounts. So if you subscribed on Patreon and you wanted to pull back, do it quickly so that they don't take your shit. If you don't do it quickly enough, send a note to Sori. We'll send you a refund, no problem. Okay? Times are hard for everybody. So don't worry about that, even if you're late, okay?
Oh, yeah. Give them the link.
Give them the link for what? Oh, we're gonna give you guys give the live listeners we're gonna give them the link to the song. Okay, now what is an alliance? An alliance is very simple. $1 Patreon gets you in. You join an alliance, you pull your points together, and that helps determine what songs we do. Now, one of the alliances is the most mysterious one. It's called the True Cult Alliance, and they generally are a black metal alliance. So that's why we're doing this song currently. If you don't want to be part of a community and you're a filthy capitalist like Sori, all you have to do, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. Vin and Sori merch at gmail.com on PayPal. There's also a 125 tier on Patreon. You do that 3 times, you get knocked out of the $75 rate. But this is a true cult. Having said that, we are about to go and listen to Immortal at the Heart of Winter. Let's go.
I had to open up Trello. So here you
We're
go.
going to give them the link.
Now you can paste it.
The live streamers now have the link. And
right,
with that,
ready?
it is time to go. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Very ominous.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Yep. You're going to pay for that shit.
Fair.
Yeah, I know what you want.
I was trying to do this in our song, but I could never get that dark note because I like the melody so much. And that's why these guys are immortal and I'm an amateur. Wow. Thrash, baby. Damn. Damn. That tremolo shit, man. I love it. Rah! I think we did one song from these guys.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
We've had done at least one, yeah.
Because remember we had looked up the whole Blast Shirk thingamajiggy. So Blast Shirk, this is from the wiki. Immortal's lyrics are based on an overall theme of a realm
Stand the Fall
called
of Time. We did
Blast Shirk, which is said to be a demon and battle-filled field and a fusion of Gothic, Nordic, and heroic themes. The idea of Blast Shirk came from Demonez and Abbeth's feelings of isolation in Bergen. They created Blast Shirk to mirror those feelings, based it in Norway and winter landscapes. Unlike many early black metal bands, Immortal does not have satanic theme lyrics, opting instead for basing the genre's inherent concepts of darkness and evil in the fantasy setting of Blast Shirk. I'm completely butchering that. However, on the band's first album, there were a few satanic references, but without any lyrics attacking religion. So they're a black metal band, but it's more about like their atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah.
Because I mean, your environment like has to have an effect on. That's why I'm very surprised that Maine hasn't produced like a bunch of black metal.
Yeah.
Because
but don't you feel like Maine puts off lazy vibes?
Well, it's called Vacation Land, which is strange to me. I was just gonna say, like, New York is a northeastern state, but there's so much going on in New York. Same thing with Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Maine, to me, seems like the perfect setting for black metal because it's like it's dark, people are miserable, don't have a lot of opportunities, don't have a lot of things to do, so you can be very proficient at your instrument.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I feel like there should be a hell of a lot of black metal, but there's not even an underground black metal scene in Maine.
Yeah,
like there was this band, I forgot the name of the band.
I don't know, I never looked, but I assume there's not.
There's this band called Blood Red Thrust. They were big about 10 years ago. Like that was before I started taking trips and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were like this really, really big band.
What'd you call it? What was it?
Blood Red Thrust was the name of the band. I worked with the guitar with the singer's mother. She worked with me. And she was always she didn't understand but they were basically a new metal band. There are a lot of new metal bands out because new metal is obviously very, very easy to play.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The only metal band I knew, they were new metal. Now that I know the scene.
That was your
they were new metal.
That was your boyfriend's band, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie. How you doing?
I'm sure he's not on our live.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't care. He's out there in lumber or something like that. Isn't that what he does now? Or you don't know what he does now?
How would I know?
Yeah.
No, my family tells me, gives me updates. I don't know why they do that.
I mean, I've got some ideas. So yeah, I feel like it's very strange to me. I feel like there should be a giant black metal scene. I feel like we should. You know what? That settles it. We have to be the black metal band.
Babe, no, I'm not.
I'm black and I play metal. There's some black metal elements to the song.
Yeah, yes.
That middle part.
Yep. But this, like, I don't like the vocal style. I don't like the sound of it. This, I liked instrumentally what they did in the background.
Instrumentally was insane.
Yeah, if this was an instrumental, I would give it a much higher rating.
See, I disagree.
But I don't like the vocal style.
I like this guy's vocal style because it's not like the squealing pig thing. It's not the raw, like it was kind of almost like spoken word poetry type of vibe.
Yeah, but
and I really like that. Part way through the song, there was like one part that was like they had increased the tempo, like I think half a step or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to play this live. And then I was thinking to myself, how is he able to just like keep that energy? Because it was kind of like a reserved energy. I'm like, I wonder if he can do that live. Because I can't do like there's a part in the song that we have where like you're like really, really going off. And like I always screw up at the end.
Oh, really?
Because like I'm trying to follow what you're doing because like the energy is so crazy. You know what I mean? So I always screw up at the very, it's the last three notes. I always screw up at that part. But
I said, oh.
Yeah, because you're carrying.
I think because
you're carrying that energy so good. And it's like, you just want to like, so I'm like, yo, how is he keeping that spoken word type of energy while that shit is playing? And obviously they're probably recording different times, but I want to see that live to see if he could do that. Cause that takes a lot of discipline, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think you're,
I just think that black metal to me is just like the most diverse genre of metal. It's my favorite genre of metal. There's some staples to it, like the tremolo stuff, but like if you look at Mayhem and Immortal and Dimmu Borgir and and then the new stuff like Batushka or my favorite,
there's a lot of variation.
They're so different in that genre. Like they're like completely, and then Magua is like over there somewhere, you like because the last like genre I came out of was new metal, and literally everybody sounded exactly the same. Everybody sounded like one or two bands, but black metal, it's like it to me is the most evolved brand of metal genre of metal that there is. Like and you still have like the true cult guys who just it sounds like shit, Frozen Moon or whatever. And yeah, okay, we don't get it. I never liked Frozen Moon. I know it's some giant cloud. That's like Frozen Moon is like the black.
I like that one though, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know. Frozen Moon is like the black metal Imagine. This like overrated song that you're supposed to like is completely simplistic and not very good, but just completely overrated. Kellen Dross is in the chat, so I'm really sticking it to him. There's nothing he can do.
Gosh.
There's nothing he can do. But I mean, aside from that song, like. There's just so many different, like, subgenres within the genre of black metal. It's very, very fascinating to me. It's very coming from my only introduction to metal was new metal and Metallica. There was not a lot of variation. And, if you listen to metal during the radio during the new metal period, you're really just listening to one band and like literally two riffs. Like it was insane. Like now that I look back at it, I'm like, that period was crazy, being introduced to the channel and being used to all this variation, and then going back to what I was listening to, I'm like, holy shit! Like it was two whatever notes or two chords, like for fucking 5 or 8 years. There's a song
going on, and you're like, babe, this is so easy, you could do this, and I'm like, no, and then he's like, you'll be like, stop and just look, and then I'm like looking at the fretboard, and it's like,
it's all
just the same things, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can actually see.
Yeah, it's just like,
yeah.
That's the reason that I failed at our song, because I was trying to write a new metal song, but I was in standard tuning, so that changes how you play, and so I failed miserably at writing a new metal song. So I sent my parts to Jay, and Jay's like, bro, this is not a new metal song, and I was like, but he was right. It's not a new metal song, which is very good. I tried to like new metalize it at the end. And I hope I did a good job. But
I think the song is awesome.
Yeah, the song is awesome, and
I would give it a very high rating.
I'd give it a 10. I'd say, wow, that singer is hot.
No, you're sucking up now because of all you said.
Take back that bull you said about freezing moon. Otherwise, I'm sending my cronies after you with mayonnaise. That's Pony. We're in the live chat.
Yeah.
And people are angry. It's not frozen moon. It's freezing moon.
Oh, you're right. It is.
It's like John Lennon. I'm like, let's get an interview with the homie. He was dead for like fucking 30 years or whatever. Shout out to the homie. Okay, so lyrically. So the greatest Blasherkurth, Wait for Me, Your Deepest Realms, I'll find with songs that sound eternally for you. I guess Varg was in this band. So the song before that we were listening
talking about Varg, and here we are. That's
they
why
were making fun of Varg.
Yeah, that's why people were saying all that.
So they were making fun of Varg in the song, and then the next song we play is Immortal. Holy moly! And people were like, "Did you do that on purpose?" Sure, sure. No, we didn't.
It's just how the short list was.
It's just how the situated. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, look, they went through a string of guitarists, including Dimanaz Varg. I don't know how to say his last name, and Jorn Tunsberg, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, those Swedish European guys are gifted as hell, bro. Like in guitar, like we've got one of them, and the guy is an absolute and complete legend. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, absolutely.
It's absolutely unbelievable.
It's no joke.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable stuff. So basically it's talking about he's just this guy. They said in the wiki, this guy basically just takes a walk out into the woods, literally where he is. And that's where he gets his inspiration to write.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And like, it's really interesting because like 2-3 songs back, it was this basically.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
Go ahead.
No, I was just picturing him walking through the woods and the experience that he was having in that one.
So they're both from similar landscapes, right? So like Wardruna did a song, and it was like this White Raven was the name of the song. And it was this beautiful song, amazing melody, very sweet. You could see the angst.
The energy was beautiful too.
Yeah, but there was some angst and, carry away my sorrow into a fishel's pond or whatever. Yeah. And they turned the surroundings around them, obviously gave them inspiration for their song into something beautiful. This band, it's still beautiful sonically as far as what the instruments were, but
the beginning I think was more beautiful.
Yeah, and there were a couple tremolo runs in the middle, but this one is more like it's not beautiful on purpose. Like it's meant to communicate the depression and isolation.
Feel the sickness.
Yeah, like you feel the depression and isolation, and it almost is like he's turning it into something positive. Like he's calling it the Great Blasherk or whatever, which is the demon-filled battlefield or whatever. And it's almost like he's trying to reconcile like that depression that he gets by saying it's this positive thing, but you don't get the sense from how he's saying it that it's this positive. It's just very, very interesting how people, how certain temperaments deal with being in the almost exact same situation. we didn't see a music video to this, but if there was a music video to this,
yeah, but
it wouldn't be this beautiful thing
No.
like what we saw with the other with
no, but the
Wardruna.
other one was reaching out to the white spirit. You know what I mean? That could help them.
Right.
This one's
The
not
White
doing
Raven.
that.
Right. Right. Well, this one. Well, again, Raven Throne. So he is referencing.
I'm staring forth the Raven Throne. I
Yeah.
know I'm at the heart of winter.
Yeah.
No, you're
so
right.
it's crazy. So
Yeah,
there.
you're right.
But see, when
That's
you
interesting.
what color do you see when you see Raven
I
Throne?
see a black throne
see
and it's white snow around.
Black Throne, Raven
Yeah.
Throne, right? But then the name of the Wardruna song was the White Raven.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the contrast. They're in this almost
That's
same
weird.
like situation,
Mhm.
and it's like White Raven and hopeful and whatever. And this one, it's just dark and what it's the human mind, man. Holy
Yeah.
shit. The things
Yeah.
that we're able to do and the variation of experiences is mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely mind-blowing to me. And both of them are amazing in their own way. Like that to me is like, that's why I'm so fascinated. That's why like we've been doing this for 2 years. We've done over 1,000 songs. But I like having these nights where we're doing multiple songs at the same time because there's a strange thread of commonality, especially tonight with all the songs that we've done so far. It's like they're all have this weird connectivity to them, whether Varg is mentioned in the other video or this. It's just amazing stuff. I like this a lot more. So I love the guitar work, obviously. And I liked and respected the vocal delivery. I didn't love the vocal delivery, but I liked and respected it because they were doing something different. He was kind of like doing almost a spoken word type of thing instead of just rah, which is one of the things that like I'm really, I'm trying to draw out of you because you have so much range vocally instead of just a regular, So I like and respect it. I love the guitar work. Guitar work is crazy. So this is going to get a 9.47 for me.
Wow. Okay. For me, I liked what it sounded like. I already said that. At the beginning, I really liked the sound of it, but then the vocal style was not my thing at all. Actually, it made it hard for me to take the song seriously.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Just hurry up and give your terrible review.
I'm gonna go with an 8.5 because I still liked if it would have been an instrumental. Oh well. So sorry, True Cult.
She's wrong again. This pleases me though, because then the chat is going to be nicer to me now that you've given such a pathetic rating for such a great band. So this pleases me. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone. Actually, I'm going to be cold and like make a icicle around me or something.
Okay, we'll see.
There you go.
Because the thing is, I have to remember all these thumbnail ID. Well, no, I guess it'll be in the video, and the girls might be doing it this time.
Vin, I can teach Sori how to scream and not lose her singing voice.
Who's that?
That's Winter. Yeah, it's not that she'll lose her voice. It's just that there's so many other things that she can do that, like just a standard, okay, oh, it's a girl yelling, surprise, surprise. We've never heard that in a metal band before. So I'm trying to like, broaden the horizons of yada, yada, yada. But,
yeah, you even surprised me with the ideas you come up with.
Yeah, for sure. I support Vin's disapproval. Oh, Kellendra supports me.
I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised. I wonder what he's. He's
on
my disapproval of your terrible opinion, your wrong opinion. Yeah, good. Good.
Doesn't match yours. That's what's wrong.
Yes. Anything that doesn't match my opinion is wrong. For sure.
Did we put out any reviews today?
Yeah, we put out Visigoth, I think. I think that's the only one that we put out, though, because of you and your sugary lies. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check. Thank you guys for sticking with us.
Yeah. We're going to do Dreamcatcher Boca next.
Osteoporosis your bones. Let me see. Visigoth. No, all we did was Visigoth Trader's Gate.
We can't do that. We really need to.
I know. We need to release them. Release me. Oh, it should have been Between the Buried and Me. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll go tomorrow.
Yes. You put interracial couple in the
Oh
Tom,
yeah, I know. It makes
the Tom
people so
McDonald.
mad.
I know. I'm like, did you just edit that? Was that the original?
No, I switched it when I put the thumbnail. I added in.
Oh, you added the thumbnail. Oh, that's why those views shot up. Okay. This guy's angry. What? Privilege? I'm a white male, and I intended to get startup capital. They turned me down because I was not a minority or female. That's what they said to me straight up. So privilege? I don't think so. Poor guy. I actually feel bad for him.
I wasn't even listening. People get so mad when I put Christians react.
I know. They're like, it's clickbait. I'm like, no, it's not, because it's the truth. We're Christians or we're an interracial couple. But then it's like, yeah, but they're not YouTubers. So they don't know what actually clickbait is. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you hold them to that standard? But at the same time,
we all know what clickbait. Well, clearly they don't know what it is by saying that.
Well, no, they're
saying you're putting some big thing to draw attention.
Right. But that's not what clickbait is.
No, it's not.
Clickbait is a
but
very
even if that is what
issue that YouTube had.
Even if that is what it is, why do you have a problem with that?
Oh, I don't know why they have a problem with it. I have no idea why they have a problem with it.
Can you bring the comment section back?
Yeah.
Hi, Becky.
The best metal band from. Whoa, they're from Utah? That's crazy. I was gonna say Emperor was the first black metal band, but it was Arcturus. Okay, Arcturus.
It's only 12:30. I've been so tired all day long.
Are you still tired?
Yeah.
I've decided I'm becoming a witch. Yay! Now to astral travel through Orca. Okay, let's see it.
No, Steven, it's not Dreamcatcher. It's Uh-oh, what did I misspell?
What's the next
This
song?
One. Oh, yeah,
Boca.
I'm sorry. It is Dreamcatcher Boca.
Is this the fourth song or the fifth song we've done?
This will be the fifth.
Really? It'll be the fifth?
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this will be 5. Dreamcatcher Boca. Here, I'll give you guys the.
See, I feel like we should do that System of a Down song.
Well, we might do it after.
Instead. No, because you're tired.
Honey, I've literally been tired all day long. Okay, where's the?
Well, I'll just practice my song.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting it right now. Dreamcatcher, oh, he's got a couple of Dreamcatcher songs.
Holy shit! Biden picks Mr. Monsanto, Tom Vilsack, to head the USDA. Holy shit! Biden. Oh my God. It's just disrespectful. It's freaking it's just fuck you guys. We're just gonna be corrupt right in your face. Who cares? Dreamcatcher Boca.
All right. So there's Dreamcatcher Boca. Over here, we can't put the lyrics, huh? He's got the lyrics for us here, the English translation.
Okay, well, since you're saying that we're going to do it anyway, we're going to do the System of a Down song next. And then since you're saying we're just going to do a sixth song.
No, because if we do that, I won't end up doing this one.
Okay. But what's the problem? We've done 5 songs.
Yeah, I know, but
if the guy was here that selected Boca, I'd be all with you, but it's not. So what's the win?
Okay.
I'm asking you, what's the win for us? Because I can tell you the win for listening to System of a Down.
Oh, I know the win for listening to System of a Down. So well, I can't explain it on a live what my thoughts are.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it does.
No, it really doesn't.
Okay, well.
How?
It's okay.
Because we're not going to do 6 songs. We're going to do 5. So it comes down to.
No, I was thinking we were going to do 6.
Yeah, but the quality of the review is going to be exponentially worse.
Okay, let's do System of a Down. Let's just do what you want.
Oh yeah. Have I made good business decisions or bad ones for the channel or not?
Bad.
Yeah. I think we need to do System of a Down. That's what I believe. We haven't done them in quite some time. And
What's
it's a
the
new
name
song.
of
Something about humanoids. You can't do the official video, though, because that's almost guaranteed to be blocked. Yeah, just do the lyric video. There you go. Genocidal humanoids.
I mean, what does it matter? We're not playing it out loud anyway.
Wait a second. That was 2 months ago. That can't be a new song.
Right
Oh,
here.
wait a second. The official video. What's the new System of a Down song? Is there a new System of a Down song? It was released on November 8th, so it's not new. Hey, Revo is here. Wait a second. Revo is here.
Revo. Yeah.
Who's Revo? Zork? Is Zork Revo? Where's Revo? If Revo's here, Revo is here.
Okay, so then he's been waiting for his song.
Oh, then we're definitely going to do it. So if Revo's here. Wait.
Revo, say something to us.
Revo. So
oh, yeah.
No, Revo is here. Well, if Revo's here, that's different. But he hasn't been talking to us the whole time. Where is he?
Oh, is he the revolutionist?
Is he the revolutionist? Zork Kai is oh yeah, Revo Revolution. Duh.
No, that's not what his name is in my other stuff.
But Revo, honey,
Right.
revolutionist. That's got to be him.
Revo is not here. Mark says.
Huh? Well, Mark says Revo's not here. Huh? In a few months, Kamal will be president.
Okay, the Revo that we're looking for is the one that picked the Dreamcatcher song.
Steven, you're hilarious. No, we should have said what song is coming up if you're
We already
Revo.
said it. It's all over everything. It's literally on the. He's saying he canceled plans to be.
Okay, that's definitely Revo. Then we definitely have to do Boca. And that's not a new System of a Down thing. The video's new, which will get blocked anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But Revo is actually here. So let's do Boca.
Okay.
That looks very interesting.
They always look interesting.
Oh, is this the guy that does all the Korean?
Yes.
Oh, holy!
K-pop.
Why didn't you
It's
tell
called
me?
K-pop.
Why didn't you tell me that's who he was? How was I supposed to know?
How was I supposed to know you didn't know? How would I know what you don't know? You're just fist bumping me on everything, so I'll be in a good mood. You should hug me instead.
I was gonna write Revo Boca in there, but it's really Dreamcatcher Boca. Dreamcatcher Boca. Boca Raton, osteoporosis your bones. Yeah, I don't know about that.
No.
Whoa.
No, he already gave us the thing. Remember?
Oh, he gave us the translation.
Trello.
There it is.
There.
Holy moly. This guy thought of everything. What a considerate fella.
What Revo is the one that has the list. His own personal board.
Oh yeah, he's got his own personal board. He's real about his shit. The whole time he was here, he was revolutionist. Holy moly.
All
right, guys, here
what
is
his actual name is. So I
Vin.
don't know who's the revolutionist.
How would you reply to someone who says God is a man-made concept? I would say, why would man make up a concept like God in the first place? It's an interesting question. Okay. Let us go.
I'm messaging him right now.
You're messaging Revo?
Yeah, because I want to know, is that
You want to make sure it's really the real Revo.
Yeah, I don't want to be tricked.
It is definitely, you should give him you should give him a code. You should give him a code. Be like, here's the code so we'll know you're the real Revo. Right? This feels like a Friday, but technically now every day is a Friday.
Okay, email sent.
Hey, you, big mood.
The revolutionist. If you really are Revo, then go to the secret email and reply to me.
To shelter. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. I mean, his name is the revolutionist. Sorry.
I know.
but I
All
tried
right. Well, anyway, at any rate,
to look up to the sky, but my eyes burned. Shout it, shout it, shout it. Wish somebody would select that song. It's such a good song. I think God is moving his tongue. Banner, 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 banner.
Ready?
Hold on. I'm sending this Bible verse to this guy. He's like, how come God never? He's like a famous. He's one of my famous atheist friends. There's not a look. Look what he wrote.
No.
At no time does God ever explicitly say, look, you shall never own slaves. Slavery is bad. God never says slavery is bad. even Saiten Bruggencade is in on it.
So
even Saiten had to go in there and take care of this fool.
all right.
This way was 1 Timothy 1:10. This guy, that's condemning kidnapping, not slavery. It's if you steal a man and sell him. That's it's like saying there's nothing in the text that says anything is against murder. Right. It's like if you kidnap a person and kill them, you'll be given the death penalty. Oh no, that's just about kidnapping.
Oh my gosh.
People are weird, bro.
Weird.
That's why I like Perkinose. Just admit the thing you didn't know. What? It is.
Yep, it's him.
It is him.
It's you.
That's a really smart thing that you do with your super secret email. I got to give it to you.
Under the compliments, I'll be in a good mood.
No. When you come up with good stuff, I give it to you. What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? Why are you so mean?
I don't know. I feel my blood sugar or blood pressure, something feels really off.
Well, that's probably this is probably due to your many sins.
It's due to one of my sins. I know that for sure.
What'd you say? I'm one of your sins?
I said it's due to one of my sins. I know that for sure. And I didn't say what sin it was.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. This is due to your many sins.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Well, can you pull a chat back up so I can see them? I can't see you guys right now. I have no chat available to me. Is this going to mess with you if I change this?
Nope. Wait, what are you changing? It depends on what you change.
I'm trying to bring the chat back. There it is. Well,
what's that?
That's true negative vibes. It could be because of my secrets why I don't feel good.
Very good one. Very good one.
You need to plug in your... Why is this so complicated? Let's see. All right, Matthew. Well, have a good night. Our video about reacting to Avenged Sevenfold. I don't know what video that was. Let's see. Perkinose says there's actually no implicit denunciation of slavery in Revelation 18:13.
I didn't say anything about Revelation 18:13, Perkinose. I said 1 Timothy 10, in which slave traders were called perverse, immoral, and contrary to sound doctrine, and compared to people who strike their mothers and fathers. That's 1 Timothy 1:10.
I'm looking for an interesting comment. Hello to the person who just said hello. I don't know how to say your name. Yeah, we just got a bunch of snow too. But it's been short-lived. I wish I was going for a walk in the snow tonight.
Go ahead.
Can't go by myself, and you're not going to go.
You can go ahead. Go by yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah?
No. It's dangerous out there.
Then go with me.
I'll go with you.
You will?
Yeah. We'll sit in front of the mirror and we'll just look out. And then we'll like astral travel. Have we talked about that? Astral traveling?
I think we should just really travel outside into the snow.
Oh. Sorry, misunderstood what I said. You misunderstood. Author of Revelation also disproves of slavery in Revelation 18:13. Yeah, when it's talking about, that Babylon the Great, the whore trafficked in cinnamon and spices, and then it says the bodies and souls of men, that is human.
Yeah.
So that's an aspect of slavery that belonged to the Babylonian system, which God was going to, obviously is portrayed as being a terrible system in Revelation. Obviously, it's the whore of Babylon who's contrasted with the Holy Virgin Bride, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Good. Perkinos is on my team. Yeah. Now, Perkinos, listen. If this woman goes after me tonight, right, she gets mad at me for some strange reason, I need your phone number, Perk, so that I can call you and then you can settle the debate.
Settle what debate?
Well, if Perkinos says you shouldn't be mad at me, Perkinos is so intelligent that everything he says has to be true. No,
that's not true. Is Perkinos, I'm assuming, is male?
It doesn't matter. What does it matter what their gender is?
Oh, it matters.
What does that matter? If he's right, he's right. Or if she's right, she's right. Or if they're right, they're right.
I'll tell you why it's not true. Because guys will stick together.
Untrue.
Girls don't.
No, guys do not stick together, especially when it comes to you.
They throw each other under the bus. Women throw each other under the bus all the time. So you can't trust a woman on this.
Right. So now we've got this heuristic where it's impossible for you to be wrong, because if Perkinos rightly agrees with me, then it's because he's a guy. And if Perkinos is a female and she rightly agrees with me, then it'll be because she's a girl.
Yeah.
So you'll never have to deal with it. Okay. What a horrible.
Perkinos puts off male energy, though, I think.
What does it matter?
It's just my guess. It's fun to guess.
It's like one of those puzzles where the one guard only tells lies and the other one only tells the truth, but Sori's right either way.
Right. Bingo. You got it. You're understanding. People are starting to understand what's going on here.
Vin's about to violate Exodus 18:22. You think I back up Vin on bullshit?
Of course you do, Ben.
No, Ben never backs me up on bullshit. And the reason is because I've never said anything that's bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
Everything I've said is true. Neil Murray, I hear a dripping noise above my head. That's concerning me. What did we see yesterday? It was really disgusting. Oh, it's Curb Your Enthusiasm where he drilled the guy. Holy shit, that's so bad. That
was gross.
That was so disgusting. I was eating too. That was the end of my meal, bro. I was like, I'm done. I'm finished. Finished. All right.
I need proper sleep.
Proper sleep. Finished. Oh, finished. That's very
I like that a lot.
Finish him. Mortal Kombat. We should have we need to add some sound effects into the review. Finish him.
Yeah, remember Be Easy used to have that thing?
Yeah. When some silly person says something crazy and unbiblical and throws up a softball like that, you can just go, finish him.
Yeah.
And then I can go,
okay.
Okay, I'm losing. We're melting down here.
Let's go.
I wish we would try to run up on Pat. Hell yeah, I could fight, but I'd rather distract.
Okay, so I've decided I'm just going to start the review. Revo, you ready for this?
All right, Revo. We got the lyrics up. We about to go live, baby.
Babe.
Ready? I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
And this is
Dreamcatcher.
Boca.
For the big homie.
Revo or the Revolutionist.
Depending on how you want to look at it.
Depending on how you want to look at it. We are doing a live recording, so we've got the chat here. We've got all our friends here.
Yep, everybody gets to see our fights on.
Well, it's not our
live
fights.
stream.
It's Sori irrationally fighting me for no reason, and Perkinos agrees with me. So does Steven. And so if Perkinos, we all know that
I still think you should make it up to me.
Perkinos and Steven agree on something, then Vid is right.
I feel
Okay.
like you should make it up to me.
So that's happening. Okay, we are doing a song from one of our favorite villagers on the planet, the big homie Revo. We had to make sure that it was his identity, which we did. Sori has a very important process for doing the identity thing.
Yep.
And so, dear listener, if you would like your
Revo's
song,
in a special spot all of his own, and no one else.
right? He's the one that has his
He's the
own
only
section.
one. He's the
He has
only
his own
one.
section on he has his own section on that
I don't
thing.
trust anybody else. No.
Okay.
No, he just knew what he wanted, and it was the best way.
Yeah,
of doing it.
Revo, the guy's legendary.
Yeah.
He's legendary. Okay, so dear listener, if you would like your song reviewed and featured in a live listen, it's very, very simple. All you got to do, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. Vin and Sori merch at gmail.com on PayPal, or you can do it on Patreon. That's the filthy capitalist option that Sori enjoys because she's a filthy capitalist. Or if you want to do the community option, which we just did a True Cult Alliance option. $1 at the gate gets you to Patreon. You pull your points together. That helps determine what songs that we review. And you also get other perks if you're a patron. You get, like, for example, we've got a song we're working on that we're going to finalize. We're going to master. We're also going to shoot a music video for it. And we're going to launch an exclusive watch party on that if you're at the $15 tier and above. There's going to be some raffles if you're on the lower tiers, and there's going to be some plus ones and all the rest of it. So you get those things and other things. We've got a lot more time now to engage, so there's going to be other things forthcoming. Having said that, we're going to listen to a band called Dreamcatcher. The name of the song is Boko. We're going to put the lyrics in the...
No, not the lyrics, but
When we say we put the lyrics in the description for the audience, or are you just going to overlay the lyrics over?
No, because we're going to have the little video going probably. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Dreamcatcher Boko, let's go.
Lose myself. Okay. Cool.
Boca is Spanish for mouth.
Ah. Cool. Oh.
Holy shit.
I liked that one. I haven't looked at the lyrics at all.
Is this that band that he was talking about before? Is this
Look.
have we done a Dreamcatcher song yet?
Yeah.
What's up?
Look, this girl.
Something about this. Did it say something about dystopian future or something like that?
Yeah, probably. This girl, I'm pretty sure that in her hair, she has oh my word, my mind went blank.
Very articulate. Well done.
Handcuffs in her.
She has handcuffs in her hair?
Hooked into her hair.
Okay.
That's what it looked like to me. Right there, that girl. Right there. I think that's a handcuff.
What? Those are not handcuffs.
I think it is.
Revo will have to tell us. He's in the chat.
Yeah, he's right there.
Okay.
Maybe it's not. Look, doesn't it look like a handcuff? It looks like the hinge.
It just looks like two steel little thingies that she does her Chun-Li on. You're just.
I think it's handcuffs. That'd be super cool.
You're just in a.
It'd be so disappointing if it wasn't not handcuffs.
It is not handcuffs. It's just a little steel little thingamajiggy. They're not handcuffs. We just saw the picture. Wrong. You just blew it up.
Simply wrong.
Anyway, all right.
Hey, bring the chat back up. I'll pull up the lyrics over here. You bring the chat back up and see if Revo said anything. This is a sequel to Scream.
This is a sequel to Scream. Yeah. Scream was the last one we did, and that one was about social media, right? Right?
Yeah, I think so. Revo, that one was about social media, right?
Yeah. So the Scream one was about social media. And then somebody killed themselves or something like that. Remember that? Wasn't that the situation? Like,
I think so.
Somebody was like going after this girl, and like she was doing like an anti-bullying campaign. She ended up killing herself or something like that.
Gosh.
Right. And he goes, right. Huh. Okay, so then this is a sequel, and boca means mouth in Spanish, right? So it looks like it's talking about what people. So that one, the previous one was about social media. This one is about how people use their words to, I think, hurt people. I think is the point.
Here, can you put the chat back up?
Okay.
Let's do this here.
Okay, so now the chat's back up. So the lyrics are, all targets are directed at you, injury without a blade. I can tell without you even talking, hold on. Without any expression like you're already used to it, I'm knocking door, now I'm knocking on the door. I can't escape, but I know, hold up, I'm a geek. The big paradox.
I'm a killer who protects you. Everyone prays at the end of hell.
That's a good, that
their mouths stop talking, freeze up, unprovoked gaze, continual question.
Woo, that's in the lyrics, woo, they don't have a sense of guilt already. Unstoppable, pierced heart. I can't stand it anymore for you. Covered in dark clouds, deepening night. Hit it, thunder. Drop thunder. I'll lock up securely. Boca. Boca means mouth. Shut your mouth, basically. Mm-hmm. Where is the love by that thorn-like phrase? If it hurts you not to open your boca, I think is what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some people are like that, man. Like they just cannot shut the hell up. And they can't not say, horrible things to people.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
There's just some people who, like, yeah, we had a situation, they just couldn't stop talking. And then, like, shit would be like 2 or 3 years from the event, still talking. But it's like, we're in Maine, so there really isn't a lot to do here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, maybe they're just bored.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that's a lot of it.
No, I agree with you. I think that would be a good reason for people to just keep talking because you're bored.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's like when the cops come around, like sometimes the cops come around and you're like, really?
Yeah.
You're bored.
100%.
You're bored. You pulled me over for what? You're bored.
Well,
obviously.
Well, I don't think they pulled you over because they were bored. But you know what? I should have said this in the other review. But it's too late
to apologize. But we're here now, so I had this. Well, it kind of goes to the cop thing. So I was with my boyfriend, and we had stopped, and we were kissing on the side of the road. Well, we weren't on the side of the road; we were parked somewhere, and all of a sudden, like, I'm not gonna say who this was. I'll tell you later if you want to know. All of a sudden, there's like a bunch of blood everywhere, and I was like, "What happened?" It was like just blood all over the place. That's why it would have been perfect for that other review.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like thinking about, what happened? Because I literally didn't. I mean, I knew that there was some serious kissing going on, but I didn't know that there was that much. Anyway, the person had gotten a bloody nose. It was so gross.
I know the person.
You do know the person. It was so disgusting. And like, I was by this body of water that was also disgusting. But as grossed out as I was by the body of water, I had to get that blood off my face immediately. So I went and like just put this water out on my face.
And then the other guy was what?
Well, he realized it was him. And he was probably embarrassed. I was like, oh, it's fine. But it wasn't like a huge deal to me, but it was, I was more relieved that it wasn't my blood.
Right.
Honestly, I think
I would have been
embarrassed. I would have been very embarrassed. Well, anyway, this cop shows up.
You'd have been humiliated.
I'd have been humiliated. This cop shows up and he was like, you guys can't be parking here. You're going to have to move it along.
Did he see how bloody you guys were?
No. This is beyond that.
Oh,
he's
okay.
like, you're going to have to move it along. And it was so funny because he came up looking all like copish, like cops will like, they puff their chest. They do that thing.
Yeah, they
so
look
he comes
copish.
up, he's like, you guys are going to have to move it along. And then the guy I'm with, he looks like this. He looks out the window. He goes, Tommy? He used to go to high school with him. The guy goes, yeah, what's up, so-and-so? He goes, so you're serious right now? And then he goes, yeah, I'm serious. You guys are gonna have to move it along.
Tommy was cock blocking. He's like, how the hell did that guy end up with that girl?
So
he was hating. Stop hating, nigga. Well, actually,
else.
doing me a solid, buddy. Thanks.
Tommy?
Steven goes, Sori was allowed to kiss boys?
No,
she wasn't allowed to
That's
kiss
why I was
boys.
with him in his vehicle somewhere else.
She was just out there doing her dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Doing my dirt, please,
yeah,
babe.
You doing your dirt. I wasn't in no car kissing no broad like that.
Yes, Steven, that's exactly what's happening. It's disgusting.
I was not kissing no girl. I wasn't kissing no girl in no car, getting pulled over by no police. I wasn't doing none of that stuff. How old were you? You're like 20 something?
No, I was in my 20s, yeah.
I wasn't doing that shit in my 20s, bro.
No, you were not.
If I'd have been by
all
a body
work and no play.
If I'd have been by a body of water, I'd have been trying to like jump in or something like that with some steel boots or whatever.
Steel boots,
or
babe.
Sleep with the fish, whatever. But hey, it didn't happen. So here we are. Didn't that happen to us one time? Didn't the cops show up? But we weren't doing anything. We were live streaming something. Yeah. It was actually that was like the first time we actually heard about Amazon. Was that time? Should have done it back then.
I don't know.
Be a millionaire.
The only times I can think of are times cops should have showed up.
I cannot believe you just said that in front of all these people. You're the worst, bro. You are the absolute worst.
Look at Ben. Oh, Ben.
What did he say?
If only it were true.
That's because no girl would kiss you, Vin.
That is not true.
Yeah, you're wrong. So
we don't need to go into the gory details.
This song, it's a little bit different than the social media one, right? Because the social media one is like you're kind of like a soft person like Ben, who kind of, because like I don't picture Ben as somebody would say any of this shit to anybody's face unless I was there
to protect him,
right? Because he knows if me and Steve were there, and Perk were there, he knows that we would protect him, so he would still talk shit.
Would De Herrera protect him though? I don't know.
I don't think De Herrera would protect him. De Herrera would be like, "Hey, you got to take personal responsibility."
I'd say amen.
Yeah,
amen.
yeah. Stevie D like, you gotta take personal responsibility. I can show you some moves and shit. De Herrera would just watch him get pummeled into the ground, and then he would just be like, "Hey, man," and he'd really be like trying to school him.
Yep.
Shout out to Stevie D.
Yeah.
I gotta call a homie. Later, yeah. Ben, listen, if I'm around or if Stephen A is around or if Perk is around, you're good. If it's De Herrera, you're going to die, bro. You're going to die. You're going to die.
I'm there.
Yeah. Sorry. Nah.
If Vin's around the corner and something's happening to you, I'm not sure if I'm calling him or not. I'll do one of these.
But anyway, so you got the Ben Webb type.
Then you got to get Ben. I'm gonna wait.
you got the Ben Webb type people who would just like snipe at you, which was the first one.
Yeah.
But this next one though is a little bit. The guy has a little bit more high character.
Babe, just use this one so we can.
Or the girl has high character because they're actually talking shit.
Oh, look here.
But that's the whole sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me, which is a complete lie.
Not true.
That's completely untrue.
That's why I'm sad right now.
Like words absolutely hurt people. They completely damage and destroy people. Mm-hmm. And I'm not. It was a lesson that took me a very, very long time to learn. Because when I first came to this country, we were going to school in Saco. Mm-hmm. So me and my brother, these two black boys in the all-white school in the 80s. And the first day, kids are nigger this, nigger that, blah, blah, blah. And I'd go home, I'm like, Mom, what's this? And she's like, oh, it's a white boy saying, mm-hmm. Just punch him in the mouth.
Prince.
Yeah, punch him in the mouth next time I say something. I was like, all right, cool. So I grew up really not being affected by words because, I had my mom was sort of like God to me. So if she told me not to worry about it, I didn't care. Mm-hmm. I did care about what she said to me. That would, but other people, I didn't really care. So I actually had that philosophy even into my adult life. Mm-hmm. I had that philosophy like, oh, if it's just words. And to some degree, like I still do, like during the whole Trump era, I was like, I don't care. Mm-hmm. I don't care what he says. I don't care that he told Ilhan to go home or whatever. And I still don't, because that's not what he said. But you get the point. Like this whole thing where everybody gets triggered by every little thing that somebody says on Twitter and Facebook is to me an overcorrection. But you cannot deny, like what I think this song is talking about is not some like random drive-by on Twitter. It's like you're going to school and people will just not stop picking at you, or you're at work and they're picking at you and picking at you. There's that one person in the pecking order that people just keep talking shit to, or even in family systems, right?
Mm-hmm. I was literally just thinking that. Right,
where like there's one kid here that gets triggered by words. Like, and there's really only one. Johan, he gets triggered by the other ones, not so much. Mm-hmm. Like I've never seen it happen, but he gets triggered by words.
He does. And when he gets triggered, man, he got triggered the other night. He said, Dorian?
What did he say?
Dorian, you are not my brother anymore. I disown you. I said, okay. He's very upset right now. He needs some space.
You should have warned me of that shit before I take a sip of my Red Bull, you evil broad. What did he say? You're not my brother anymore?
Yeah, you're not my brother anymore. I disown you.
Oh my God.
It was so dramatic.
And then whenever like Johan says, like Dorian always kind of has this like, how is Dorian looking at him? He was just like that.
I feel like what precipitated that was meant to bring that about.
Meant to bring what about?
His reaction.
Oh, 100%.
We used to do stuff to trigger my brother too. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
I keep telling him, I'd say, look, people are going to control you. If you do that.
Your brother or Johan?
Oh, I didn't warn my brother. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, I warn Johan all the time. I warn him about that all the time. But on the other side, like words absolutely do hurt people. Mm-hmm. And the closer you are in proximity to people, then so. And yeah, like on the one hand, like I want to teach Johan, like, yeah, definitely, bro. Like if you react to every crazy thing that your brother says, people are going to control you for your whole life. And I want him to get that skill down because being able to, cut off that fuse is important because the more you react to it, the more people are going to do it.
I think that some people are more affected by words than other people. I think everybody kind of can get affected, but some people more than others. For instance, I think that I don't even really know what happened that got Johan to that point. But the fact that he thought that saying I disown you as my brother, he thought those words were going to cut real deep. And that's what he was intending to do.
Well, that's because he's projecting himself
right,
onto
exactly.
his brother. Because
Right.
if his brother said that to him, that would really hurt him.
Right.
I think they got into a fight a couple years ago, and Dorian said that, didn't he? And there is some big thing. And
I remember there being a big thing, but I'm not sure who said it to who. I almost want to say I always just remember Johan being the one saying it.
He always takes it to that level because he, you know, because he can't beat anybody up. He can't put his hands on Sayla, and Sayla never really antagonizes him. Well, he can't. He knows he can't put his hands on Sayla.
I've been seeing her poke at him.
He knows. I mean, he can try to put his hands on Zoe. She'll kill him. We've got video evidence of that, and he definitely can't do anything to his brother. So he, you know, so like on the one hand, like I want to teach him that skill. Like you got to cut that fuse off at the root because the less you react to it, the less is going to happen. But on the other hand, you know, we got to do a better job at going after the other kids, saying stop going after your brother because, you know, that's really, really hurtful. And he, you know, so I'm more inclined to say, come on, Johan, you know, you got to figure your way around that. But on the other hand, we really should stop them from picking at him.
Well, it's always usually one of those things where he'll go at them.
Right. And then, yes, that's true.
Then somebody turns and pokes back and he's appalled the fact that they poked back. So it just, and honestly,
I agree.
To be 100 with you, when you have so many kids and everybody's talking, like, it's not like you hear every conversation that takes place, you know?
Yeah, but he gets the worst of it. No, and I get it. It's very rare that there's an unprovoked situation with Johan. He generally, you know, he causes his own misery, but the point is that words actually can really, I mean, we know this, especially in the metal community, you know, people kill themselves over that shit. And, you know, you know, society is always overcorrect. So it's like, oh, do you need a safe space and blah, blah, blah. Like, so there are like situations where like people are like, oh, I need a safe space and it's gone way too far and you can't say anything contrary to anything. It's a microaggression, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like those are overcorrections, but I do think, like, for example, I believe our home should be a safe place for people where they don't have to have the anxiety that they're going to get, you know, attacked verbally every day. Like, there should be a place where you feel safe, where you can let your hair down.
I mean, I think we have that environment.
Yeah, no, I think we do. I'm just saying about the concept of safe space. Like, I don't want to like completely eliminate the concept that having a safe space is wrong. Like, because it's such an easy thing to make fun of because of how far certain groups have taken it. I think
that what happens is that you should have safe spaces that are your safe spaces that you can go to. But some people, they want the entire world to be a safe space for them, and they want to control everybody around them by their personal safe space.
I don't know.
Remember that lady that we saw in that thing when they were talking about safe spaces?
Which lady?
They were on the street and they were asking people about safe spaces and trigger words and stuff like that. And she essentially was creating a situation in which the entire world would be wrapped in bubble wrap. Nobody can say anything. Nobody can think anything contrary to what she believes people should say and think.
Yeah,
and we can't have that. But I think that you should have spaces like that. You know, like you said, like your home or your, you know.
Look, if the people advocating for safe spaces meant the entire world, then they would not say safe space. Like, the very fact that you're saying I need space means that you recognize that there are unsafe places. A space is just a little segment of reality that you get. That lady was looking for a safe world.
Yeah.
You wouldn't ask for a safe space if you're looking for a safe world.
I mean,
right? So
she called it safe space.
Yeah, I know, but she wasn't really talking. But I think she represents.
She was saying what I just said. She wanted everything in bubble wrap.
She represents the problematic aspect of it, and it's problematic because we're not in the fully realized kingdom of God yet. So we're still dealing with sinful human beings, and you're never going to have a completely safe space on this side of eternity at this point. Like, we've not progressed to that point yet. So So the best that you could do is have certain spaces where you are safe, and I do think that that's valid. I don't care how macho you are.
Oh no, I think that's absolutely important.
Yeah, but because
I think it's healthy.
Here's what happens because there's an overcorrection at times. So that lady would represent the overcorrection, where you want a safe world, which really. Then the term safe becomes completely subjectivized. What does that mean? Like, for example, to a homophobic person, a gay person is not safe. So what do? Do we go with the sensibilities and the sensitivities of the homophobe and throw the gay guy out because he doesn't feel safe in the same space? Because there are people who are legitimately afraid of. So that represents an overcorrection of a certain type of worldview, but I think it gets mocked over and, oh, do you need a safe space? It's like, yeah, everybody needs a place where they can let their hair down. They know they're going to be accepted. They know people aren't going to verbally attack them, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, there are some people who have an unhealthy desire for conflict, like myself, who I enjoy that shit. And that's because I'm a recovering violence addict. And so because I can no longer engage in extreme forms of violence, so but it's different because I've been in exposed to extreme forms of violence. So there is a certain type of rush that you get when you engage in that stuff. There is the risk and I don't know if I'm going to, like, it gives you a certain high that I really, to some, that's why I say like recovering violence addict, because the endorphins and shit that gets released, it's higher than any drug will tell you, depending on how extreme the situation is. So a person like me, it looks like, oh, he's impervious to whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, that's because this guy is probably self-traumatized. So now his body doesn't know how to function without that constant adrenaline rush. So now he gets to, and that's why, like, there's certain forms and whatever I completely pulled out of. You know, it's a New Year's resolution. I'm like, I'm out, you know, because it's just like, okay, it's just not healthy and you're not being helpful to people because, you know, everything is now some, like, you know, combat or whatever. And other people who haven't been exposed to all that violence are like, what the hell? You know, and they're wounded and they're hurt, but they're not going to tell you, oh, Vin, you hurt my feelings. So they're going to come out, oh, you stupid this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And so I recognize that about myself. It's like, okay, but like a lot, you know, hopefully in 5-10 years, you know, now I'll be like a normal person and that stuff will bother me instead of like get me to, ooh, there's a conflict. Somebody said something dumb. Hey, you know what I mean? Hopefully, you know, I hope I get to a point at some point where that stuff actually bothers me. And today is also one of the birthday of one of the members of the band. So there you go. So I think that's Holly Hawks in the house. Shout out to Holly Hawks. I think that's important. I think, you know, sometimes like we just need to shut the hell up, man. And it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you see somebody is hurt, just shut up. If you can't say something to heal that person in that moment, shut the hell up. I really, you know,
if
like,
you can't say something nice, don't say nothing.
One of those oversimplistic things, right? Mama's wisdom, but that, you know, there's literally human beings that would be on the planet today if somebody
had exercised that. Yeah.
But there comes a point, man, where some people, they're like, one more time, it's over. And sometimes it gets taken out on themselves. And other times it gets taken out on, unfortunately, their classmates and things like that. So, and I get it. We're not supposed to feel sorry for those people. They're monsters. They're inhuman, blah, blah, blah. They're terrible. And so we shouldn't look into what drove them to that at all because, you know, they went there. But I think we need to.
I think in this song, it looks like that they kind of found some freedom at the end.
Where's the love?
No, over here. He said, I'll get the key. I'll set you free. You're done playing hide and seek. Follow me closely. More and more. Come on now. Lock the door. I don't know. It kind of just seemed like
lock the door seems to be a metaphor for shut up. I'm not sure if they found freedom. It just looks to me like they're saying, I'll show you how to be a decent human being. Shut the hell up. So anyway, good message. These girls, they're poppy as hell, but they're good. What do you give it?
I'm gonna go with it's a 10. I liked it.
9.8. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.
Give me that thumbnail. Do
Perfect.
something quick.
Perfect. We had
Quickly.
2 seconds with the quickly. Holy moly. Actually, it seems really stupid to claim that a religion has ownership of a basic shape. What is Ben Webb talking about?
Who knows?
The LGBT society got in a load of trouble for denying on Twitter that Stalin's gulags were oppressive. They claimed it was like a holiday camp. They were rebuked by the... Yeah, Stephen, that was like one of the crazy birdie people that were saying that the gulags were the archipelagos. Oh, there's no problems. No problems. That was fine. It was fine.
He said something. It was a phrase he used.
Yeah, he basically said it was like a hotel and where they had to do like push-ups or something. It was some ridiculous, ahistorical, crazy, ridiculous nonsense. Just unbelievable stuff. Look, here's Perkinos again. The Christmas tree isn't pagan. It originates in the 15th century Germany as an attempt by Protestants to de-Catholicize Christmas, so to speak. Shout out to Perkinos. Taking care of business. Taking care of business. A safe space is a therapist office or a hospital. What universities have is Orwell's 1984. Very well put. If I'd have seen that, I'd have quoted that in the freaking video. Holy moly.
Oh, look, we have one of these coming up.
What? Oh, this pleases me.
Revo, we're looking at your list right now.
Yeah, we're looking at Revo's list here. Revo's taking care of it. B. Jordan, new fan. I've been binging your Vin since the Koof. What's the Koof? Enjoy your spirited banter. Much love and respect to you both. Thank you very much, Mr. B. Jordan.
Maybe
we appreciate you, sir.
Maybe he meant the
Cradle of Filth. Oh, yeah. Cradle of Filth. COF. Okay. That's awesome. By the way, Vin and Sori, did you take a look at those documentaries I sent via email? No. Send them again. I have no idea what you're even talking about, brother.
Who was that? Kai?
No, it's my brother Kai.
Yeah, remember he said it at the bottom of on that Trello thing.
Look,
it had the links.
Here's Ben. I mean, the gulags weren't the worst. Yeah, Ben, I'm sure you can conceive of some other hellscape that was worse than the gulags, but it certainly wasn't a freaking hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Gulags were horrible. They were inhumane. Good Lord.
Did we do this one?
Which one?
The Ballad of Tom.
Tom Joad?
Or this one?
No, I don't think we did any of those.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I gotta go put the kids to bed.
You would really struggle with this rule.
So would you.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't struggle with that rule at all.
Context, I guess.
I can't believe that it looks to me like a real situation.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I would struggle with that rule. Now that I see what you're saying. I would struggle with the rule. Well, I wouldn't struggle with it because I would just say, just break it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Who needs rules?
Who needs rules in this situation?
All right. Well, I feel very odd.
Yeah, that's because you gave it 110%. You gave it 110%, babe. You pushed out there. You did what you needed to do. Okay, guys. The Soviet state was actually great and totally didn't have terrible domestic policy that terrorized civilians. Sure. All right, guys. I low-key have a birthday this month. Excellent, Hollyhawks. Let us know when your birthday is. Guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll do it again soon. We're going to do it again extremely, very, very, very soon. And inshallah, we'll be able to give you guys more notice, and hopefully we can figure some things out about how to make the listening portion a little bit more interactive so you guys aren't left out.
I know. Yeah.
So the goal of this format is to raise the interactivity with our folks.
You good people.
Yeah. And we're at it for 3 hours and 44 minutes. You guys could be doing a whole lot of other things, man. So Patreon or not, obviously patrons love the hell out of you. We wouldn't have been able to make the crazy decisions that we made today without you guys. So thank you guys very much for that. I mean that from the bottom of our hearts. And I don't know, I feel like we do this 2 or 3 times a week. That kind of takes care of frees up a lot of time for us to do other stuff. But we're not committing to anything.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm not committing to anything. That Sori
No
always gets mad. You're always committing to people.
We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, I'm getting that Mexican pizza for my birthday no matter what. Holly, get us your address and we will freaking send you we'll DoorDash you a Mexican pizza for your birthday. Holy moly. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Can you pass me the fish oil?
Oh, you're just now taking your vitamins?
Yeah.
We got this crazy vitamin regimen, y'all. It's ridiculous. All right, guys. Thank you very much. We shall return very freaking soon.
Have a good night.
Tell your friends. Have a good night. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.